World War third round, a decade of the weapon of sound above ground. No shelter if you're looking for shade. I lick shots at the brutal charade as the polls close like a casket. Our truth devoured, silent play in the shadow of power. A spectacle, monopolized, the camera's eyes, our choice disguised. Was it cast for the mass who burn and toil, for the vultures who thirst for blood and oil? Yes, a spectacle, monopolized, they hold the reins, stole your eyes, so defense the guards, the bullets and bombs, who stuffs the banks, who staffs the party ranks. War for gore or the son of a drug lord, none of the above, cut the cord. Can't stop us now! Oh, hell! Can't stop us now!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I thought you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase it? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Late Show episode number 40. What's going on, Bass? How you doing?
What's going on, everyone? Hope y'all enjoying your weekend so far.
You know what? I'm kind of digging the pink I got going on over there. You know what I mean?
Why?
Hey, listen.
What happened?
Why? Because I like the way it looks. I set the things to pink tonight. I like the way it looks, the contrast of it. What's going on, everybody? Let me get my stuff scrolling across the bottom here. We didn't do a show last night. Last night I had a toothache. Bass called me up at like 11 o'clock, like, yo, what the hell's going on? Nope. I took like 2 ibuprofen and I went to sleep. But I am with it tonight. We are with it. We are going to talk about some shit. We're going to talk about a little bit of pop culture. Everybody heard of 13 Ghosts, right? We're going to talk a little bit about that. I got a couple of videos I want to show you guys, and we're just going to generally shoot the shit. So, hold up. What's tonight's? There you go. I just put out tonight's agenda. It's always random with us. But I just want to start out by saying, any of you guys who are new subscribers to the channel, you will notice that there are a bunch of blue wrenches in the chat. I'm looking at the camera when I say this. Those are my blue meanies, and they bop people really hard. That's why we keep it. That's why generally a chill environment over here. So, you guys, if you see anybody acting weird, warning and then out. But normally that doesn't happen over here. So let me start by saying roll call. I'm going to do it on my phone because I have everybody. I'm not going to do it on StreamYard. So, oh shit, Red Wolf is in here. What's going on, Chase? Long time no see, bro.
It's good, Red.
We got Red, we got Wilka, we got G Music. What's going on? Bama, be safe. Don't be riding your bike drinking, dude. No, that's Bama. No,
that's Illuminati that rides the bike.
Bama, be safe. Don't be drinking and driving. Blind Hauling with Holly. What's going on? Hazes, what's going on? Scorpion, what's up? Miss Daggs, how you doing?
What's going on, Mark D?
Yep, what's going on, Mark D? How you doing? Mr. G, what's up? Hazes, what's going on? What else we got up in here?
I need to get my damn arm piece back in so I can set it up so I can read my phone right here.
Mr. Patch, what's going on, dude? Let's see what else we got. I saw some other people in here. Where'd they go? I'm scrolling all the way back up. Shell, what's going on? I haven't seen you comment since the beginning of the thing. What's going on? I see you. If I missed anybody, Hound Dog, what's up? If I missed anybody, I do apologize.
Do you know the US?
My shit just started playing
The hell was that?
My phone. I just tapped a video underneath my thing and it started playing. Some creepy looking shit. But what's going on, everybody? So
what's going on, Darian?
Yeah, what's going on
with us here live tonight?
Yeah, we're live tonight, dude. So question.
Hold on. What did Jay-Z say? You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
So, what did you guys think of the? What do we call it? We'll call that the impromptu buffer music from now on in the beginning of the show. What did you guys think of that? Tell me that first mashup was absolutely bonkers. Come on now. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that was pretty damn good.
Who would think Maroon 5 and Slipknot would blend so well together? Right? And then the second one, dude, it's Rage Against the Machine again over Britney Spears. But it's a good Britney Spears song. It's that Gimme beat. The one, if you've played Grand Theft Auto, I'm sure you've driven around in your online mode in your car listening to that song like we have. All right, so yeah, hold on. Let me do a little thing real quick. So, Bass, is there anything you want to address real quick while I send one of these out of the way?
Like, what do you mean by address? Like controversial or just random shit?
Whatever, dude.
Not really.
Random shit.
I would like to talk. I would like to.
Okay.
Get into this 13 Ghost stuff.
Go ahead.
Said I would like to get into this 13 Ghost stuff. That's
okay. Now, I got you. So check this out. Right. Ona, what's up? Hold on. Where's Will Cut? There's something I want to address real quick. And I'm not throwing shade on anybody. because I don't care. I have nothing to do with anybody. No, they got nothing to do with me. But I'm just saying, like when it comes to, all right. So, yo, Wilka, I just sent you a link. All right. So check this out, folks. I've been having a conversation with one of our listeners. He's actually a moderator on his channel, on our channel, and just cool ass dude. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'll let him reveal himself when he's ready to. But we've been having a back and forth, and he's had some pretty substantial, cool, crazy stuff happen to him in his life, right? So I asked him. I was like, "Yo, would you want to come on for an interview?" And he'd be willing to, but he's told his story in other places, and he got the feeling that he wasn't welcome over there when he told it and stuff. Now, I just want to say, listen, the reason this channel exists isn't for me and this guy. It's for you guys, because me and Bass have been looking for answers for 20-something years. You guys know our story. We've told you the story. We've been looking for answers for 20-something years. Now, the reason this has started is because I want to help people find answers too. We might not find ours because ours was some really strange shit, but if we can help somebody like work through some shit, you know what I mean? Maybe a question or two that we might ask puts a different aspect of thinking on it or something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I said, this channel isn't for me and him. This channel is for you guys, and this channel is for you guys to come on here and tell your truth the way you experienced it without any judgment or ridicule. I mean, you might have some questions for me and this guy here and there, and our questions are gonna make you think. Like we ain't gonna ask you no bullshit questions. We gonna make you think about your encounter. We might take you back to. I'm gonna put you back in those shoes of that day. But we're not gonna rake you over the coals or anything like that, because you guys have seen what we do over here. And I'm just saying, like I said, if you have an encounter, you have a story to tell, something like that, feel free to shoot us an email. We have a bunch of you guys on social media. Hit us up on Facebook, whatever aspect you guys can get us at. We want to hear your story. You know what I mean? Like
that, or you could just come on and chew the fat with us, man. Yeah,
you ain't even got to tell your story. We come on here and talk movies, talk comic books,
music,
talk wrestling. You know what I mean? Anything. But I'm just saying, when it comes to paranormal stuff, having encounters, that's the way I look at it. I'm here to try to help some people get answers, because that's what I've been looking for years. And because I think everything's connected. It all is. And you can't sit here and tell me it's not. You know what I mean? So like that's the one thing I wanted to say. Like, you guys if you've had an encounter or something like that, feel free, shoot us an email. We'll talk about it. If you want to come on the show and talk about it, come on the show. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we're not gonna shun anybody and fucking like tell you, oh no, get the hell out of here. We don't want to hear it. No, we don't do that, because for years people thought we were fucking crazy.
They still do.
They still do. They still do. Like, so we just got to the point where it's like, we don't care. We'll tell you. I give two shits. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, this channel isn't for us. This channel is for you guys to come on and talk to us. Hold on, let me add Willie Cut. This channel's for you guys to come on and tell your stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think not telling a story or not telling an encounter can be detrimental to yourself, to your family, to the field in general, because we're not getting your information to help put these pieces together. Because like I said, all of it's connected. You know what I mean? So
it's the giant tapestry that's built like a jigsaw puzzle.
Exactly. And if you're not, if just you'll get I would love to get people to be comfortable enough to talk about their encounters or something like that, so they're not so reserved when they're out in public talking about. Because like, look at me and Bass. Like, dudes, I will walk up to a random cop and ask him, "Yo, what
Yeah,
is
I
the
know
weirdest,
he was about to do that dumb shit earlier.
what is the weirdest shit you ever seen?" You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten to that stage. You know what I mean? And I would love to have other people get to that stage. And if it starts with just coming on and talking about the weird shit that happened to you, let's do it, man. And so don't be afraid.
Yeah, there's a sheriff I know. There's a sheriff I know, right? So
Rogue is a perfect example. Rogue
Yep.
came on, shared a story, man, and it was a hell of a story. You guys need to go back and listen to that one.
Yo,
There was a
one
story
hell of a
about-
story.
There was a story about an immortal. You guys need to go back and listen to that shit. And listen, we had Rogue come on. We had Jason Brock come on. You know what I mean? We had Bryce come on. Like, guys, you can see, and all the topics, all the paranormal interviews and stuff have varied. We've had Rothian on, who's a remote viewer. We've had Vault on. We've had a few of my friends on. My boy Pete, who worked at a haunted school. My friend T, who lived in a haunted house, still lives in said haunted house. You know what I mean? Like,
and we had my old coworker on twice, where she experienced something in the woods. Then she had a haunted object in her house.
Yeah, so like it runs the gambit, guys. We're all of it's connected, especially if it's manipulated.
Yeah.
You
We
know what I
definitely
mean?
need to get your two cousins on.
Oh, a matter of fact, hey Ralph, if you're listening in the chat, man, he said the only way he's gonna come on is if you come on. So we gotta set something up.
Yeah.
I asked him yesterday. But hold on, let me drop this.
My other cousin Wayne, he's kind of hard to nail down because he lives down there in Florida.
Yeah. Yo, hop on in, bro.
We need to talk to him about his sister.
But
Our cousin. Well, I don't know. Do they have the same mother? I can't remember if it was the same mother or same. I don't know. I think it was Uncle Perry, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, like guys, don't be afraid to shoot. The email is scrolling across the bottom. Or the majority of you guys have us on social media, man. Shoot me a message. Come on the show. We'll shoot shit. Talk about some paranormal stuff. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Mr. D, we're not getting any of that smoke anymore.
What? Oh, the shit from Canada?
Yeah.
Is it still burning? I don't know, man. I don't follow it.
I don't know.
It's all set up anyway. Oh, now I just mentioned my buddy Pete, right? Now Pete was on, like I told you before, Pete was on the show. He's in earlier interviews. He was the one that worked at the haunted school. He goes to Comic-Con every year. He's very talented, makes his own costumes. Very talented cosplayer. So, dude, I haven't showed you this yet, Bass, but I am super excited for him because he started writing this story, and I've read the first 4 chapters of it, and dude, I'm hooked already. All I'm gonna say is it had a demon and 12 coins. This shit is amazing already, dude. It's amazing. I don't want to put it out. I don't want to put it out and ruin anybody stealing his intellectual property yet. But I hopefully he will put it out to be, when he's done with it, he'll put it out to be narrated. Maybe we can get it narrated over here on this channel for him, because the shit is awesome, and you can tell it's in the same vein as like anime. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, have you ever listened to the SWAT officer story by Nature's Temper? Oh, all right, then you wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, so you want to talk about 13 Ghosts? What's going on with 13 Ghosts, homie?
All right, so everyone here has probably seen the movie 13 Ghosts.
Yep.
Well, I guess Netflix has greenlighted a 13-part series to go on their streaming platform describing each ghost in their background.
That would be good.
We've been waiting. We've been all.
And the crazy part
we've
is,
all
I
been
seen a
waiting.
video. Hold on, I seen a video about this where people started a petition to get this done, and they got enough signatures. Netflix noticed, was like, "Yo, you know what? We could probably make some money off this."
They should have did it 15 years ago. They're dragging their feet now. They should have did that shit 15 years ago.
Because you know why? Because 15 years ago, people were clamoring for it.
Yeah, they were. Anybody,
And not as many as there is now.
Anybody who was a fan of that movie back then wanted them to delve more into the ghosts, especially the Jackal. I think he was everybody's. I think he was everybody's favorite ghost. Let me bring up 13 Ghosts of Jackal. Let me bring up a picture of this guy.
Yeah, the Jackal. You know, the dude Nico that I get the 3D prints from, that files from. Well, he has the Jackal. The Jackal cage that goes over his head that you can 3D print.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I wouldn't even know where to start to do that one.
There he is. I'd say like everybody I know like loves this character.
Well, and then you got
what the hell did I do? I've been clicking on the wrong things. Hold up.
Dog man right there, bro.
Here we go. Man, well, listen, I'm offering to stand up.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you don't hear a funny story real quick, Bath?
This is,
True?
yep. What's up?
Yo, so I get Indianapolis from work for this company. And they let us stay like at the big shop. They got a guard dog. Guard dog is pitch black, big ass German Shepherd. And he mean me, like tear your hand off if he sees you. And he only listens to one person. He's got his big old black dog, big pointy ears, scary as hell. So
You start breaking up, dude. You got go pump some quarters in the machine, Chase. What is she cooking? Hey, yo, I'm listening to the jams while I finish cooking and making Instacart order for some ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
See,
Pistachio?
if it ain't butter pecan, man, we can't be friends.
Black
Or butter
walnut.
pecan, whatever. How no, all right, and bacon. Okay, so
what?
all right. So do you guys I'm gonna share a little something. Do you guys have a Five Guys anywhere near any of you? Jace, what happened? All right, you're gonna have to come back.
They're
to
down
Jace.
south. I doubt they got Five
All
Guys
right,
down
well,
there.
if you guys have a shake shop that serves burgers and shit, I highly recommend it. Go to your shake shop and tell them you want whatever kind of flavor shake, right? And tell them to put bacon in it.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, man. A strawberry milkshake with bacon in it, I'm just sketchy about that one. Vanilla
Been
all
there.
day.
Been
Vanilla
there,
or chocolate?
done that,
Perfect.
delicious. Been there, done that, delicious. I don't like chocolate ice cream, so I didn't do it with chocolate
Yeah, I
ice
don't
cream.
like that either.
Strawberry, vanilla, maple walnut, butter pecan. Hell yeah.
Dude, I used to hate
Yeah.
Neapolitan ice cream
Yo.
because the chocolate would be the only thing left in the damn container. I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that shit all the time. That'd be the only stuff left in the container. Yo, what's going on, Bryce? How you doing, dude?
Yo,
Everybody, we rocking pink tonight, so don't feel offended.
Oh, bro,
Did
you check out my new hoodie? My Venom hoodie?
No. What are you talking about?
Man. Oh, hold on. Can't back up. All right. So it's kind of like a purple color, right? It's kind of like a purple color. But this is the emblem right here that's on it. That's Venom.
Oh, okay. That's pretty sick.
That's Venom. And on the sleeve, it says, "We are Venom."
I like it.
Mine still got you.
Wait, hold on. No. Wait. There's something on the back. Hold on.
What?
Hold on,
Venom
fucker.
hoodie's got the beat. Official Marvel gear, homie.
I'm gonna take my headset off for a second because I gotta turn around.
If it says Cowboys on, I'm gonna burn that thing. Oh, that's pretty fly. Let me put you up on big screen. That's pretty fly.
Yeah.
Solo. Let me take
Stand up a little more.
Yeah. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. Don't turn around. Stand up straight.
He can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Stand up straight. Turn your back and just stand up straight.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I like that. Later on, I'm actually where you got that from. Did they have it in different colors? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't fucking hear me.
What happened?
Yo, did they have it in different colors? Different colors.
Nah, it's purple, bro. What the fuck? Y'all laughing at me? Fuck y'all.
No, we're laughing at him.
Why? What happened?
He kept telling you what to do. You didn't have the headphones on. He was like, "Oh yeah, he can't hear me."
Oh, yeah. I said to take my. It's not that long, dude. Whatever. All right, take me off the big screen.
All right. Okay. All right. It's a great way to start showing.
That's not. Tell me this shit ain't sick though.
It is.
Hell yeah. That design is pretty sick. Hey, yo, my Venom hoodie is way better.
It's kind of like Venom. I wouldn't say tribal, but whatever it is.
I got the better ones.
That's a
All
good way to
black.
describe it. A Venom tribal.
It looks like mine looks like the Venom, like the black Spider-Man suit, right? And then it's got the hood, and then it comes with a pull-up mask that has Venom's mouth on it. Yeah, official Marvel gear, homie. You know you got rocking a Superman tonight. Hoodie connoisseur over here. Oh, what's up, Squatch? How you doing?
That's still not better than my Venom.
Listen, whatever I do, I admit you
But
have
like
the better hoodie on tonight.
Dude, I seen it. I was like, oh, I gotta get that.
But
It was
like
a
True
laugh.
Fast, does it come in different colors?
Nah, just this color.
If that shit came in like black, that should fly. Sorry,
On a white hoodie.
You might be able to like look online and maybe find it in black.
Like I love black clothing. Not that I'm like a weird person. I just like the way I look in black. Makes me look slimmer than I am.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, shit. Oh yeah. Plus it makes the
It's
gray
a slimming color.
Like I saw the I saw this video, right? It's shit, man. I'm gonna share it. Why not? I'm gonna play this shit because I loved it so much. Let me share it. It says when men put on a all black fit, right? And it's different characters. It's like Black Spider-Man, like looking at his shit. It's John Wick dressed in black. It's Darth Vader, girl wearing. It's pretty sick. Hold up. Let me find this shit. I gotta play this for you guys real quick. So where you at tonight, dude?
Just north of Jacksonville, Florida.
Is it hot? How's the weather down there?
Wait, so are you in
It's
Georgia or
hot
are you in
and
Jacksonville?
muggy. Georgia.
Okay.
Well, I'm right on the Florida-Georgia line.
All
Yo,
right. I
Bryce,
know
what's
where you're
going
at.
on,
I
dude?
think I know where you're at. I remember one year I went down there for the Florida Georgia game where they play at Jacksonville Stadium.
Yep.
And we was hanging out at the place in Jacksonville called The Landing.
Yep, I've heard of it.
Yeah, that place was sick.
Yo, what the fuck? What
And
did
there's
I
like a
just do?
sports bar down in that area called like Sneakers or something like that. I don't know if it's still open, but when I went down there, it was open. Yeah, they had a NASCAR shell hanging on the wall. Like, the shit was crazy.
Which car was it?
I don't know. I'm not in NASCAR. I can't tell you. It was shit. I don't know.
Good answer. All I did was send you the video. That's all.
A question for you.
Yo, what's up?
I think
Okay.
I know what you can ask.
Yeah, you already know where I'm going with it, Bass.
Yep.
All right. Remember the movie Three Ninjas?
Indeed.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you remember Rocky Loves Mio or Rocky Loves Emily?
Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily. Yeah. Why?
Because I don't remember that. I remember it being Rocky Loves Mio or Miho or something like that.
Was it Mia?
Maybe Mia. I don't know. Something along those lines. But I do not remember Emily at all.
I'm pretty sure it was Emily. Now I got a question for you guys, right? Scott, it's a tissue brand. Was it always Scotty's Tissues or Scott's Tissues?
Scott's.
Like the nose tissues. The nose tissues.
Scott's.
Scott, as far as I know.
Yeah,
far as I
just
can
like the
remember.
toilet paper.
Are you positive now?
Yeah.
All three of you
Remember
are
Scotty's.
all you are unanimous on this, right?
Scott.
But
Yeah.
I know it's Scott's now, but I remember Scotty's
I was.
30 years ago.
It said Scott. I was in the store. It says Scotty's on it earlier, like a box of tissue.
Was it Dollar Tree? It may have just been the off-brand.
I was standing in Walmart, homie.
Ah.
Getting yeah. And I looked at it. I'm like, Scotty's. That don't look right. And I was like, didn't that shit used to say Scott on it or Scott's? But then again, I'm not saying it's Mandela effect because they do random brand changes and everything like that. But that caught my attention.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to rewatch Three Ninjas and figure out what it is, because I swear to God, if either I've been wrong for 30 years or 25 years, however long it's been, or what, but I don't know. But I swear I remember it being different.
I might be pronouncing it wrong.
I might be. I don't know.
Pretty sure it was Rocky Loves Emily. No, I'm pretty sure it was that. All right.
Dude, I haven't
So
seen
this
that
is,
movie in over 25 years. I couldn't tell you.
Right.
So this is the video I was just telling you guys about that I wanted to share with you real quick about how guys feel when they put on a new black fit. And I totally agree. Check this shit out. Hold up. Let me share this 3.
What's going on, Ariane? I might be pronouncing it right, but how are you doing?
This is an impromptu truth, dude, and it is the Late Show. Welcome.
Well, it's not the late show. It's
Well,
just
whatever.
9
That's
o'clock.
what I titled it. That's what I titled it. Okay, bear with me. See what I deal with, guys? See this? All right, check this shit out. I love this video. Make it bigger too, just so you guys can see it. Come on now. Tell me you don't feel like that when you put on. Yeah, it was. It was like 13 seconds. Tell me you don't feel like that when you put on a brand new black outfit or something like that. Brand new black shirt, black leather jacket. That's right.
Like Patrick Swayze in The Outsiders right before the big fight.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Talking about bringing it really back.
Right? We'll cut into that one.
I thought you were gonna say fucking Roadhouse, dude.
Well, I mean, yeah, but whenever he put the black shirt on in Outsiders, it was like a special thing, you know? It was like, oh, he's putting the black shirt on. Oh boy.
Black shirt means somebody about to get their ass whooped.
Yup.
All right.
Fucking socias.
So all right. So I got a couple of videos I want to get you guys' takes on now. So I'm gonna send this first one to Bass. I don't know if Bass has seen this one yet. So there's one. Let me go back to my stuff. In fact, Bass, I think I did show you. I think I did share the one with you. It was the one with the police officer. And then there was another one. There was another one that Bass called bullshit on, and I want to get you guys' opinion. Where the hell? Oh, there it is.
Did you guys see the video I sent of the squirrel that ate the dude's roach?
What?
Yo.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Dude,
The motherfucker ate my damn roach.
Yo, he had a little piece of, I guess, a joint or something sitting out his banister outside. He came outside. He looked up in the tree. The squirrel was slumped, and his little joint piece was gone. He started cursing him out. That shit was hilarious.
No, I did not see that.
Oh,
That's
man.
awesome.
Wilco, you watched that, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you send that to me? Because I'll put that on the playlist right now, man.
I don't think you sent me that one either, yeah.
It was hilarious.
Now, you can't play that because of some of the language that he's using in it. But yeah, I'll send it to you anyway, though. But don't play it on the air.
All right.
Damn squirrel just molded into the tree.
Yo, I was like, what the hell is going on? Dude, the squirrel is slumped.
Oh, I know. All right, so I know it's messed up, but when we were younger, was it Harry that did it? We had a full blood husky, right?
Yeah.
But he looked like a wolf. Like we told all of our friends we had a wolf. And when they looked in our window, he damn sure looked like a wolf when he was looking at them, right? One day, he ate my dad's stash. That was the funniest and maddest I've ever seen my pops ever, dude. He was hot.
Dude.
And Harry was just he's sitting by the window slumped, just looking out the window like, it was the funniest shit ever, dude.
Dude, years and years ago, we made some butter and we threw after we got done making it, we threw some of the stuff away. The dog got into the trash while we were gone. We came back, the dog was all staggering around like we thought something had happened, like she had like a stroke or something. But like we were getting ready to call the vet and everything. And my wife was like, her tail's wagging really big for a dog that's sick. And then she got to thinking, she got to looking, and next thing you know, we put two and two together. The dog was just ripped out of her mind. Don't call PETA on me.
Bass, what the hell? Did you do?
I sent you the squirrel video.
All right, yeah, I'll watch that separately. I'm not gonna play that.
Yeah,
shit,
Yeah, I'll have to watch that separately because every time I try to do anything, I always end up kicking myself out.
All right, so this video I'm about to share right here. Apparently, a sheriff was called out to a scene where a man for someone screaming. Right, he rode out there, and this. Oh, here we go. Hold up. Share.
Was it sheriff or a sheriff's deputy?
Pretty sure it said sheriff's deputy. So this is we're gonna make it bigger. Where the hell am I? All right. So apparently, he was called out to the area for screaming, and this is what he caught on his camera. All right. So I'm gonna kill.
Turn that music. There we go.
All right.
What the hell?
All right. So I'm gonna go back. All right.
I can't tell what that is.
It looks like it looks like somebody stands up, like so. It's right here, right? It looks like it's crouched down.
Yep.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Is that a crawler?
It starts. I don't know. It starts to stand up right there.
Yeah.
So go back a little bit. See, it starts to stand up. It's definitely a humanoid. What it is, I don't know.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? Did you see the video of the one kid riding a dirt bike in the woods, and it's starting to get dark outside, and he looks over and like this thing coming out of the wood line at him, or something?
Yeah, it looks like it kind of looks the same as this. Honestly. Yeah. Now, whatever it is doesn't seem necessarily that big.
Yeah, only looks.
Well, I might be mistaken.
Be a few feet
I
tall.
might be mistaken because it's.
Yeah, but you know what? If it was something, you have him freaked out enough, and you know he has a gun on his hip.
I'm not calling what size it is because I don't know. I'm just saying in comparison to like all the rest of this stuff, it doesn't actually seem that big. But it was big enough to catch his attention. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Like, don't mind, you see this little shit right here and that, don't mind that stuff, guys. Those are just bugs. All right, I don't want to hear anybody saying, "Oh, that's those flying rods." No, it's not. Those fucking, it's probably dragonfly or some shit like that.
Whatever the hell it was creepy enough to make him run, knowing that he has a gun on his hip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like,
Now,
something had to seriously scare him.
None of that. He could have been carrying a shotgun.
Right?
True.
Now check this out, right? So, how many times how often are cops called out to something like this? Bigfoot sighting, dogman sighting, reptilian, whatever have you, right? They show up, they see something, and these guys are supposed to be trained to like pull up their weapon, bang, 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 right? Serve and protect the community. Why there's so many stories about police officers forgetting they got their guns and they fucking beat feet. Like, whatever that is, it caught his attention in his flashlight, and it made him. He boogied up out of there.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if it's pale. I don't know if it's crawler. I don't know if it's a little kid out there messing around. Couldn't tell you, but whatever it was, got that.
Well,
man
if it was a
to turn around
kid,
and leave.
He would have investigated further. But it's standing up like that,
and help,
and him turning around.
Remember, this is the recording through whatever kind of camera he was using.
His body camera.
So I don't know what he was using. So those cameras really aren't as crisp, I'd say, as the human eye. So that the camera might have been catching that. His eyes might have been catching the complete thing. Like, what the is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what made him leave like that. Now
For
the
a
next
body camera,
video-
that's doing pretty good though.
So
yeah.
ask, can you stop it for a while? Can you stop it while it's standing?
Yeah, that's it right there. Hold on, let me take us off the.
Have you shared this on TikTok?
No.
Or is it on Instagram?
No, I took it off of Instagram. Yeah. Now the next one I found, Bass calls BS. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
All right. So Bass calls BS. I want to get you guys' opinion. Apparently, this was a UFO that got caught taking somebody, and I'll just play the shit. It's up. Is it up on the screen? All right.
Yeah. Now that little black dot is supposed to be someone being taken into this craft. Then the craft stops and it drops them.
Yeah, I gotta call BS too, because to me that looks like a balloon,
Yeah, that looked fake to me too.
and somebody just edited it to make it look like it took off, and that whatever was below could have been a sandbag.
Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Whatever it is, when it's falling, it's tumbling. You could tell it's tumbling, but I'm still calling BS.
No, the only reason I brought this video to Bass's attention was the whole Todd Seas case. You guys know about the Todd Seas
Well,
case,
Todd
right?
Seas, and you could also talk about the case that happened down there in the city where the foreign dignitary seen someone getting abducted,
right out of her apartment
on the bridge.
Yeah, right on the high. She was getting abducted into a disc-shaped craft out of her high-rise apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And foreign dignitary and his security detail saw it. But the only reason like I said, the reason I brought this one up is because this is pretty much the same scenario that the witnesses to the Todd Seas case saw. If you guys haven't researched, you need to go over to Phantoms and Monsters. And
because there is a power line right there, and he did get taken by power lines.
Yeah. Like, if you guys haven't heard of the Todd Seas case, go over to Phantoms and Monsters. Great resource for just sightings and encounters and everything like that. And type in Todd Seas, TODDSEES. All right. Todd Seas was a gentleman who went missing in PA. Right. And when they found him, well, it's a weird case. He went missing because he drove his 4-wheeler. He was going looking for areas to hunt deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't too far from that area earlier this year.
Yeah, what was it? Was it Lumberland, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
He never came home, so they sent out a search party and stuff. Right when the party found his quad at the top of the hill, and nowhere for him to be found. I believe they also found one of his shoes in a tree.
Yep.
Right. So the search commences in the area, and nobody can find him. They end up finding him. I believe it was not too far behind his house in like a marshy area, and he was like I believe they said emaciated, and he like had a weird look on his face and stuff like that. And the whole like they were trying to do the autopsy. He was getting to run around about doing that. Now, the interesting thing about it was, right, there was two dudes, I believe they were fishing, and they said they were watching and they saw a disc-shaped craft at the top of the hill, and they saw something get lifted up into into the bottom of that craft, and then it took off. This is around the same time that Todd Seas went missing. Todd Seas was up on top of that hill. Like I told you, they found his shoe and his quad. They didn't find him until after. The late Butch Wachowski was investigating it too. Very interesting case, guys. Go check that out.
Rogue said not more shit in PA.
Oh yeah. PA's a hot spot, dude. You got what's his name? The Kecksburg UFO sighting, Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. Right?
Kecksburg, you got Dogman sightings, you got Bigfoot sightings, you got all different kinds of paranormal sightings.
Yep.
UFOs, aliens.
Apparently,
isn't Pennsylvania where that white Bigfoot was spotted?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
Apparently you got Immortals in there too.
Hey, I got a question.
Take it that kid.
Yo, Bash.
What's up?
Yo,
I got a question. I seen I was listening to one of Jeff's channels, and he was reading an article that came out of Michigan about the guy who shot the dog man, like that was running next to the semi and dropped him with that 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he said it came out of Michigan. But I thought when I originally heard the story, it came out of like Tennessee.
Nah, that was
Michigan.
I'm pretty sure that was Michigan. Yeah, that was Michigan.
Because we met the guy there at the Dogman conference.
Yeah, he was okay. And he told his story too.
That's what I was curious about, because I heard that today, and I'm like, man, I know that story.
And Walcott, I'm pretty sure he had the gun with him that he took it down with.
Yep, he did.
I think the Tennessee story. I think there was a dog man running along another guy's car, and this guy in a semi was hitting the dog man, trying to get it off of that dude's car. That was a story on the confessionals I heard, and that was in Tennessee, like right around Knoxville area.
Damn, dude, I thought that was the same guy, dude. The guy that came on the confessional was the same guy that had that experience. I could have swore.
Nah, because the guy that had that, I can't remember his name, but we met him last year. His first time telling his story was on Cryptid Brothers.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
He said after he banged the thing in the head, it dropped like a sack of potatoes. He went up the hill, turned around, and came back down. He went up the hill, turned around, and came back down. When he came back down, there was like a Jeep off to the side.
Yeah,
he stopped.
Those are two different stories.
Yes, there was a Jeep on the side of the road.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
There was a Jeep on the side of the road, and he pulled over behind them. And he asked them, "Did they see something?" They said it looked like
a bear was pulling another bear out in the woods.
Another bear was pulling it. And pulling that thing into the woods.
Dude, I thought that was the same damn story. Wow, that's a very like weird, similar story too. Though, I'm not saying in a negative way, but I'm just saying like, wow, like. So they targeted. It's like two similar things targeting truck drivers in that situation. Because I think the guy was changing tires or something.
I think truck drivers see them all the time. Well, that's where you get the big black dog sightings that a lot of truck drivers talk about.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I was that time I was up there in Maine. I was talking to these guys trying to sell them, fiber internet. And there were two hunters. There was his dad and a son. And I just started talking to them, and they started telling me about this weird experience they had where they thought it was a coyote at first that was following them, but it was way too big. And it kept trying to, like, flank them. And they were tripping out. And after I got talking to them and asking them questions, dude, I 1,000% believe it was a dog man. I started explaining to them what that was and everything, and they were like, they were just looking at me like kind of they already like thought that and knew that, but it was just a really scary situation for them. It was weird, man. It was a weird conversation.
Well, Dave, you're on the road all the time. Have you come across any other truckers who talk about they seen a black dog, big black dog, or anything like that?
No, nobody talks about it. If they do, they won't. Unless they really know you, then they'll talk.
If you press them, here's the thing, man. I found out if you press them, like constantly press, like I get what like Dave is saying, that's true. But if you're constantly pressing people, like I would every time I come into a gas station for a long time, I would always ask questions. But hey, man, I do this YouTube channel with my buddy, blah blah blah, and we talk about this and that, and then I could tell right away whether they think it's a joke or whether something's happened. And I always ask them. Probably, out of 100 people, you might get 9 that wasn't quite sure what they knew they saw.
Now, a question, right? Why do you think if this is going on, right? So that's 2 different accounts of these things attacking truckers. So, and I'm sure there's numerous other reports out there where somebody hasn't said anything. Why? What do you think the reasoning is that they would be attacking?
We're
truckers?
vulnerable.
No,
You're in a vulnerable situation.
I don't know about that because that's
I'm leaning more towards the commotion that the truck makes. Like if you're hitting that brake or whatever,
Disturbing
you know
them?
what I'm saying?
I think it's the disturbing.
Wrong
That
place,
jake brake
wrong
on
time.
older trucks were loud as hell, not like on these new trucks.
That shit
That's
sounds
one
like
thing
a
because it
growl.
sounds growling. Another is many animals are truck hits because you can't swerve as fast as a car, so you're gonna have blood on a truck.
Yep, they can smell that.
Because also when it comes to like reefer trailers, for years I hauled frozen chicken, and one thing it did, well, in that reefer, that blood would leach out and go down, and it go through the holes that's in the floor.
Yeah, if your reefer goes
it
out.
comes out.
You know what?
Because I can tell you, every time I go through a border check, I wouldn't wash my trailer out, and it would piss those border guards off when they bring the dogs around, because those dogs would go right to those weep holes licking that blood.
You know what?
Yeah.
That makes good. That makes
Makes sense.
good reason. That makes a lot of sense that somebody could be.
But that guy was hauling paper, from what I remember. He had to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, that had to be it.
Plus, remember, he also had trouble with his truck. He
Yeah,
kept messing with
airline.
stopping him. Yep.
Yeah, he stopped on the side of the road. He stopped on the side of the road initially because there was something wrong with one of the lines or whatever. So he fixed it real quick. And when he took back, he thought he heard something in the woods behind him. Then when he started to go again, that's when he caught it on the side of his truck.
Right.
I mean, it was a locust, like the sound.
So the thing was probably stalking him while he was sitting there working on his truck.
It makes sense. Just trust me. Like if we have an air leak, we know instantly. And if it's where we have the tools to fix it, yeah, it won't take long at all to fix a little air leak.
All right. Well, yeah. Depending on what you're hauling and depending on your situation, I see that being a reason for these things to go after truckers.
Yeah, you just got to be it. It has to be one of them wrong place, wrong time, as far as I consider. Like, dude, I think I told y'all, my son, bro, Levi, dude, I cannot get him. And it's kind of my fault, but I can't get him to go out and fuck around in the woods with me no more. And it all like happened once. We were headed to my dad's house, bro. I lived in this area my entire life, right? Out of all the places, I was like, yeah, there's definitely not gonna be like Bigfoot. I was like, yeah, definitely, but not no damn dog man shit, bro. It's not gonna happen. And then we were coming home, and I was tired because I didn't put in 16 hours. I had my buddy drive for me, So he's driving. My son's sitting in the passenger seat, and I just did doze off, and I was asleep for like 3 hours, and we were about to be at my like which is my property now, but my dad's place, and I wake up to them like going nuts, talking like freaking out. And I wake up and they're like, we just saw something. Da, da, da. And my son's tripping out, like scared, like tripping out. And he's telling me what he saw, and he's freaking out, dude, like for real freaking out. And I didn't take it serious, bro. Like I just didn't take it serious, bro. I was like, all right, maybe they saw something. You know, there's always that doubt in your mind, even though you're constantly in this world. And your own son is sitting there telling you, like, hey, I'm freaking out, scared, we saw something. And I guess when it literally right off of Highway 2, which is not even like 300 yards from where my dad's house is, but from where they saw it was probably like a half a mile. And they were driving, and I know it's true because it wasn't just my son that saw it. It was my good friend who was a mechanic, and he drove for me at the time. He didn't have a CDL, but that motherfucker still drove for me. But he was like, he was like, dude, yeah, we saw it. Like, yeah, I did see something. I'm like, hey, like, what did you see, bro? And he told me very clearly. He's like, look, there was deer on the left-hand side of the road as we were coming up. Cause they just turned, and they ain't even built up speed yet. Like, maybe they were doing 50. And he was like, we saw deer. And then on the opposite side of the road was this big mass of, like we don't really, like, the way he explained it, he said it was battleship gray. He said it looked like the color, the way he explained it, he said it looked like the color of a battleship. It was like, that color.
Kind of like a pewter gray.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he explained it. He said that he's like, I didn't get a lot of detail, but it was clearly stalking them deer from what we saw. And my son was freaking out. So when we get to my dad's house, I was woken up. I didn't see none of this, and I was pissed. Do you know how mad I was? One, I was probably pissed and jealous because, like, that's some shit I wanted to see, and at the same time, I didn't want to believe it, like it was really true. My son was like, he was telling me freaking out. He was like, do you think that it, like, because, like, we're about to go to my dad's house where all the lights have been turned off. Nobody lives there. Like, you know what I mean? Because my dad had passed away, so nobody lived there. And we were going to hang out the next morning. We were going to shoot guns and do all this stuff. And we were just going to sleep in the truck outside of the property, and then the next morning go do our thing. And my son was like, do you think it's going to follow us? And I was being a dick, and I'm like, hey, man, well, I hope you didn't lock eyes with it. Like, they are vindictive. And ever since then, man, and my son didn't go out. He didn't go that night with us out to my dad's property, like out there. Like, matter of fact, like, he didn't leave the truck. He was really scared. And I didn't put two and two together until later, to where I was like, okay, man, I was wrong for that, But yeah.
Now, this was in Florida.
This was on Highway 2 near the Chocolahatchee River. So it was in between Ponce de Leon and the Chocolahatchee River off of Highway 2. And yeah, man, like, and they clearly saw it. They said it was way bigger than a bear ever could be, and it was battleship gray, and it looked like it was stalking. They didn't see no eyes, and they didn't give me a lot of detail because they didn't really get a lot of detail. They just saw the mass, the size, the ears, and the color, and what its intent was.
Do you remember what time of day it was that they seen it? Was like late in the evening, like at night? Like,
oh, it was definitely night.
The headlights hit it?
Nah, it was definitely night. And yeah, they caught it off of a little bit of high moonlight and Headlights, yeah. So the deer was on one side of the road and it was on the other side. And I knew exactly where it happened. Like, because I went by that area before and had him pointed out to me. But
Now, have you gone out there and tried to look for anything?
no, nah, I wish I had the time to do it. I should have went. A matter of fact, to be honest with you, I should have like went right in there. But to be honest with you, at the time that it happened, and because I came out of a sleep of them freaking out and all that, I really didn't believe it at the time. At the time, I didn't believe. I thought like it was something else. Even though I know everything I know, I didn't take it in consideration of something I believe at the time. So I did not go out of
Plus,
my
you
way.
waking up that quick, you were confused.
Yeah,
Your brain was scattered.
Yeah, 100%. Not only that, I was just like it, dude. To be honest with you, a little bit of jealousy, bro. Like if it was the case, like I was kind of pissed I didn't see it, and I disputed it when I should have fucking took it very seriously and went and investigated it more.
Now, Chase, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. I want you to think about this before you answer it. With all the stuff that we all have gained, all the knowledge that we've gained about these creatures, do you really want to lay your eyes on one? Now think about it, and then tell me your answer. Like, do you really, really want to lay your eyes on one of these?
If you're like me,
we'll come back to it,
bro. If you're like me, you thought about this a lot, and that is it's a mix between yes and no. And a big part of the yes part is I want to know because I want to experience that fucking fear and I want to conquer it. And there's a big part of me that's no because it's scary because at the end of the day, it's like, dude, if
real life monsters exist.
Yeah, man. Like there's a level of fear that I don't want to deal with, but there's a level of fear that I'm a fearless person and I don't give a damn. Like, please, fucking, let's go.
It's basically you want to know for yourself personally. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You want to know for yourself.
I fucked around enough that I know to know. I know to know. Like, I've been in areas where I've had rocks thrown at me. I've had shit that happened to me. I've never personally got to lay eyes on something, whether it's Sasquatch or anything else, and that's the problem. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you another story. Me and my son were in Atlanta, Georgia, just on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, off of 20 north. Let's see, north of Atlanta on 20, there's this truck stop. Well, it's not a truck stop. It's a little kangaroo, but truckers stop there like loggers and shit. And behind us, it's an abandoned building with a deep ass well and this crazy shit. And me and my son, at this time, me and he would always explore with me. So I went exploring out in the woods, and we come across this little, like, the first time we went there, it wasn't here. The second time we come across, it was like a whole gun range out in the woods, and we were like, oh, this is cool as shit. And then we pass that, we go across a railroad track, and we're like deep in some woods, and we come to this area where there's like, bro, when I say I was getting uncomfortable because of what I was witnessing, there was big trees snap. There was trees pushed over that shouldn't be pushed over in there. Just a lot of weird stuff. It looked like, to me, what I saw looked like a big playground for Sasquatch. That's what I thought. That's what I was seeing. Yeah, there was a piece of property that was way off in the distance that we stumbled upon, but we went way away from that. We followed the creek bed. There's a little creek bed there we followed. And it was just so much evidence that I couldn't dispute. Like, I couldn't dispute this stuff, dude. It was like clear evidence of some kind of like Sasquatch creatures. The way trees, the height of where the trees were snapped, the directions, and I started following the direction of these trees with my son with me. And we keep going. We get to a point where I just felt uncomfortable. And I tell him, like, I stop and I squat down. And I'm just listening and looking, and shit's quiet, and I'm just uncomfortable. And I'm like, hey man, we gotta go. I said, Levi, we gotta go, man. We gotta go now. Like, he's like, why? Da da da. Like, he's actually just kind of playing. Da da da. I said, we gotta go. And I was like, I just feel uncomfortable because it looked like a playground, like because it was like massive areas where it's like either a fight or something playing, like like leaves pressed up, like it just looked intense in the area that I ended up in. And I'm like, we gotta go. And I leave. As I'm leaving, we're getting back close to the railroad tracks. Now, keep in mind, this is a railroad tracks that kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And we get going, and my son just, like, as I'm walking, I got my head down. And, dude, to be honest with you, all I had on me was I had a 22, like, pistol, because I plan on going and shooting the 22 pistol out in the woods with him and letting him shoot. So all I had was a little 22 Taurus pistol. With like what, freaking 10, 12 rounds or whatever. Like I was just gonna go fire a couple rounds with him and that's it. So I'm walking out and he just freezes. He starts panicking. I'm like, what, dude? Like, I'm like, come on, let's go. And he's panicking. He's like almost hyperventilating. He's like, I saw something. He pointed in a direction. I turn and look. I don't see anything. And then he started explaining to me, like, I saw a black flash, like, from here to there, right there. And then I look, I don't see anything. And we keep walking, and he panics again. He's scared. Like, he is almost hyperventilating, scared of what he saw. And every time I turned to look, I never saw nothing. So I'm like, look, you need to calm down right now. Calm down. All right. At the end of the day, we're safe. Okay. If you have a problem, just pray. We'll be all right. We're going to walk in the direction. We're good. Okay. Like, from his fear, I knew he saw something, but I didn't know what, because every time I look, well, check it out. We get to railroad tracks. There's a fucking turkey on the railroad tracks coming towards us. The turkey starts following us on the railroad tracks. Like, this turkey would not leave our side. We had to go down the railroad tracks to get to where I had to turn to get back to my truck that was at this gas station. And this turkey stayed right along with us at 20, 30 yards away from me. And turkeys don't do that shit. And that's what freaked me out. That shit started freaking me out real bad because I know a turkey ain't going to do that. And that turkey stayed right with me for about probably, I don't know, 300 yards. And that's not normal. So I started like kind of freaking out, like, what the hell? And what my son explained he saw a flash of black going from, it was like a blur. The way he explained it was kind of like a blur. It went from one spot to another, just like this black blur. But he didn't know what it was. He couldn't explain to me what it was. He just saw a black blur move and he started freaking out. So I don't know. He sees shit that I don't see, like, all the time. Like, when we go out, like he's more in tune to the spiritual side of stuff than I am. And I'm more like ignorantly bliss, and like I'm gonna have to have something fucking scream in my face before I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you. It's weird.
Yeah, see, if it just so happens that one of these things cross my path on my way to work or something like that, that's one thing. And I'm going. You will never hear me going into the woods looking for any of this shit. No. All right. So if you ever hear that, oh, James Truth got lost in the woods. The fuck I did. Yeah, I'm not going to the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to drag me out there kicking and screaming. And everybody's like, oh, worried about Bigfoot. Not, well, you got Bigfoot, you got Dogman, you got faith folk, you got just plain old weirdos, and black streaks running across the damn from tree to tree. Who the hell knows what's out there? You guys wanna
Depending
go
on
out-
depending
you
on what
guys-
part of the country, you might have some hills have eyes shit going on out there.
Yeah, you guys want to go out there and sleep in the middle of the woods at night. It's still coded in our DNA to be afraid of the dark, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because there was shit out there eating us in the dark. Just saying.
Yeah, but if you face your fears,
Go ahead and
That
face
still
your
doesn't
fears.
mean that that
You
still
go
doesn't
ahead.
mean there's something out there that won't eat you.
You go ahead and face your fears, and that fear will eat your face. That's what I'm saying.
that's why
Not
you
gonna
stay
lie,
on the tree line, just looking over in the bushes.
That tree line.
I'm not gonna
shit.
lie, I would like to see something. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a Bigfoot. I think seeing a Bigfoot would be pretty actually be pretty cool. But the other shit, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, Bigfoot's what I'd like to see for sure, from a safe distance.
I'm pretty sure.
Done it.
Give me like
Pretty-
100 yards.
Pretty sure I saw one. Pretty sure.
Well, I got growled at. I got growled at by something. So
And like I said, it wasn't a pleasant experience for me. Freaked me the hell out. Bass knows he received that phone call at 4:00 in the morning.
yeah, but
Like
I'm
I
the
said-
one that found the print.
Perfect. All right, I'll give you an example of why you'll never see me in the woods. Last year, sometime I might have said this before. Last year, sometime. Right, my boss and a couple of coworkers were always talking about, oh, we're gonna get you one day, we're gonna get you one day, because they know I'm into all this shit, right? So they come up to me and was like, yo, can you come outside and help us like open the doors for the package cars or whatever? I was like, yeah, whatever. It's like 4:30 in the morning and shit, so I wasn't thinking anything of it. I walked past, I opened the doors of 2 cars, right? And then I step out of one of the package cars onto the ground and I start walking away. And I hear something. I hear like a fucking something shuffle. So I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And as I turn around, coming from behind the package car, all I see is something going like this with pointed fucking hands, right? And ears like a wolf. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And for a second, I'm like, that shit's coming close to me. Fight or flight instantly kicked in. I threw my hands up and I started backing up like, what the fuck? And then flight kicked in. And I started boogieing. And then when I turned around, my boss was laughing and shit. And then I was like, yo, I lost my shit. I was like, yo, you guys, this shit wasn't funny. Yo, it was Pete, the one I told you about earlier in the show. He was in the mask. Yo,
Oh hell!
now
Somebody's
Should have
getting their ass
recorded.
beat.
Now hear me-
I
now
said
hear
when he
me
told me
out.
that shit, they should have recorded it. That should have 5 million views right now.
Now hear
Yep.
me out, right? It's 4:30 in the morning. We're in the back of the building in the parking lot. There's like there's 2, maybe 3 lights back there, and they're those amber colored orange shits from like back in the 80s. Right? And with the truck I walk out of, there's no light there. I'm going, and then I turn around and all I see is fucking this coming at me and shit with ears, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Man, Pete's lucky I decided to flight because I was ready to pop him right in his shit. If I didn't have an escape like exit, I was going to beat Pete up, and I wouldn't have thought twice about it until he would have started moaning in that mask.
Yeah, you would have had at least 5-10 million views on that, just like that
Oh.
one video where you see that guy. He's next to a man camp up in Canada in the oil field. He's backing up, pulling tape, and then you see at the corner where a guy's dressed up in a bear costume. And the guy comes around the corner, and the dude jumps up like a bear, and the other dude takes off running like hell.
I think
That
I see that
thing
one.
has
I think
got
I see
over
that one.
10 million views. And it's still funny as hell watching him run like a damn little girl.
Nah, I don't think it would have been funny seeing me pop somebody in the face wearing a fucking werewolf mask. So yeah, you
Nah,
won't
the
see
video,
me.
the video would have been captioned "Man throws hands with dog man."
So yeah,
Pranks gone wrong.
yeah, you're not gonna see me in the woods. You got shit. You got people hiding in masks coming out from behind package cars. Imagine being in a thick, dense forest and real shit being out there. No, thank you. Yeah. So you guys go ahead and have fun have fun looking for these things in the woods and trampling around and getting snatched up by gugwees and shit like that. Have fun with that. I'll be here to talk about it.
I'm willing to go out in the woods now as long as I can carry my my thing with me.
Too many ticks right now.
Yeah, that's the real man eaters there.
Yeah, ticks, spiders, snakes. Not a fan of any of that shit.
I get ticks on me all the time. Dude, I had one fall. Like we had to drag the boat like through like maybe 15 feet of like just forage, and we're on the lake. I look down on my shoulder. Sure enough, there was a damn tick on my shirt. I'm glad I wore a white shirt. I would have never seen that bitch.
Yeah. I hate those damn things.
Oh, I spray myself down before I will do anything like that, bro. Ooh. And recently, we've been having freaking damn snakes jump in the water right behind the boat and start swimming at us. I don't like that shit. I don't like that one bit.
Oh, hell no. I just found out we had rattlesnakes here in Southern Illinois. I was like, what?
Yep. Got them all the way up into Michigan.
That's crazy.
Well, shit, we got rare. Actually, at the area where I used to work at, like where I used to make deliveries, somebody actually caught a rattlesnake right in the middle of the road. Like they were walking their dog, and that shit was boom right there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shell, I agree with you. If the actor is too close, if he's close enough for a 3-year-old to pop him in the face, he's too close. You know, Eddie Petch, I did hear about that shit. And I heard about that shit like maybe 2 years ago. Because honestly, and my boy Pete, again, he's the one that told me about it. Because I told him, every time I fucking like eat a hamburger, my hamburger steak, my stomach gets messed up. He's like, yo, you might have got bit by that tick where it caused you not to eat red meat. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's bull. He's like, no, yeah. And then now I start hearing about this shit. I didn't get bit by a tick, man. I don't know.
Bro, I'm not
actually
gonna go
what that is any beef that's had steroids or any type of manipulation.
Yeah,
but if you eat red meat from like elk, deer, whatever, you're fine. It's just all this other beef.
You mean the human meat they're feeding us?
Yeah.
Well,
shit,
talking about that,
McDonald's.
Did I say that out loud? Shit.
Well, talking about that, I seen a video that this dude posted. He took like one of those like little refrigerator magnets that like you put in something to stick on your refrigerator. Well, he took it to Walmart with him, and he put it on some of the beef that they're selling there.
Oh,
and the
hell
shit
yeah!
was sticking to the beef.
Dude, I would.
Yeah,
that's
the nanotechnology.
Flipping it upside down, it was sticking to the beef.
That's all that nanotechnology stuff, bro. It's the same thing they were putting in the you know what? Yo, hey, you want to hear something funny? You remember back in the day, a little while back, when like, all right, I was going through a lot of stuff with over there on my mom's property. Needless to say, bro, we were over there. So, his son was over there, and all this stuff was going on. Afterwards, there was actually like my son and Ball's son, Lethal, had experienced like Sasquatch stuff going on over there on my property, on my mom's property, and bro, I went out there one day with the dude, old childhood friend, took him out. I had the Beast with me, and I'm pretty sure you guys all know what the Beast is. That's what I had with me at the time. I had that. I gave him another gun. I gave him the Matea, and we went out in the woods late at night because I was telling him, like, dude, da da da, like there is stuff out here, blah blah blah, and I knew the area, so I take him out with me because he didn't believe me on some of the stuff, like that I've been telling him. He just didn't believe me, so I'm like, screw it. If you don't believe me, whatever. Let's go out there then. I live right next to a swamp, like. My land butts up to a swamp over there in that area. Well, it's not a swamp. It's actually a creek that turns into a swamp, but it's a big creek that runs through there. So I take him back. We go out. I got like a green flashlight that y'all see me use. And I go back. I don't use the flashlight. We go back with no light, no nothing. It's pitch black dark. We're talking all the way back up near that area. And I stop in the middle of like a pine grove, a small pine grove. It's big now, but it was small when I was growing up. But I stop out there and I'm like, I started doing these hoops and these crazy like hollers that I heard that, I try to simulate. And then I sit down and I get real quiet. And me and him, I tell him like, let's not talk for like 15, 20 minutes. Just listen. We don't hear anything. For like 15, 20 minutes, we don't hear nothing. At that point, we just like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? So we get up and I take him over. I start showing him the areas where hey, man, this is actually the spot where I had a deer stand. I'm just talking to him. Bro, we hear a crack, just like something swung a bat. It was like a crack. Hard as hell, like 50 yards from us. And I froze. Like, I just straight froze. And I just stopped and I got real silent. And I looked at him and he looked at me. And we could barely see each other. And I looked at him like, hey, man, it's time to go, I think, bro. Because, like, fear came over me. Because that's the whole point I came out there was like I ain't scared of shit. So I was like, fuck it. But when that happened, and it was right next to where I was at, I was like, dude, I'm like, it's time to go, bro. We done pushed our luck. Let's go. And I started headed out. And I know, dude, I lived in these woods, bro. I know my way around shit. So I start peeling off, and somehow or another, I go like left when I should have went right. And I knew it immediately after about probably 20 yards. I'm like, I'm pissed at myself because I'm upset at it because I was trying to like fast step out of there with him, and I had guns, everything I needed. I didn't like it startled me because I didn't expect it to happen. And I get to the house and we sit by the bonfire and we're laughing about what happened. My mom comes out. She's like, "Oh, did y'all hear anything?" And we start telling her what happened. And she goes back inside. So I get up and I go inside. Well, my buddy, he stays out by the fire. Next thing I know, I get a call on my phone, and I answer it, and he hears my mom in the background talking. He's like, wait a minute, you're not out here messing with me? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he just starts freaking out. Like, he runs inside. So apparently, when he was sitting at the bonfire by himself, something snapped a big old tree branch, and it pushed his tree over right, like 30 yards from my fire. And we found the trees that was pushed over. And he was freaking out, dude, like freaking out. And ever since then, he became a believer because he didn't believe me. But now he believes me. It was crazy.
Yeah, Jason, that you got to dive down that rabbit hole, man. That shit is crazy. Yeah.
Which rabbit hole?
I would.
Adrenochrome.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, you got to dive down that one.
That's a deep one.
Yeah. And it'll take you to fucking spots. You'll be like, yes. Yeah, well, I just dropped it in chat. What I got going on here?
Too bad you ain't coming down to the next conference that's going to be happening in Tennessee in October.
Are you going to that one, Will Cut?
I'm going to try. because there's a place I already found not 30 miles from there where I found activity.
Nice. Me and Amber are going to be down there.
I would
Oh,
be
good.
interested in going, but Comic Con's that same weekend, and we're going to Comic Con.
Yeah.
You're twins. One of you can be in both places.
Yeah, but not when I pay for 2 tickets.
I'm about to
that's not
spit
no
out my drink. That's funny.
What's up, Vault?
How's everybody doing?
What's up,
All right.
Vol?
Yeah,
What are
man.
we doing?
Hey, that's a damn good point, though. You are twins. Y'all could be in the same place or 2 different places.
What's that?
Ha, ha.
That shit don't work.
Nah, for real. No, that does work, bro. Like,
No, it
you
doesn't.
share everything.
How's it gonna work when he has a beer
Perfect.
and I don't?
That's a good point, too.
How have y'all
I'm
been
about-
doing tonight?
About 20 pounds later. You chilling?
I have a chipped tooth and he doesn't.
Too bad y'all ain't got a beard like me. Y'all be ruling the world.
As soon as I say something, they're gonna know something's off. Like, wait, hold on. Truth doesn't have a chipped tooth.
And I have a horrible temperament when it comes to dealing with people in public.
Hey, he takes that to his big brother on that.
Just saying. I was asked at work one time. It was like, it came up to me and was like, "Yo, Jay, why do you have such a disconnect from everybody?" And I told him, it's like, so I don't get asked stupid questions like that. That's
Well,
why. If you look unapproachable, they won't approach you. I mean, you always get that goof.
Bullshit.
Hey,
Bullshit.
I'm only like that at work, though.
hey,
Like, at work.
Truth, you care if I lay a little information out tonight that you already know about?
Do your thing, man.
Well, and y'all have Truth to thank for one part of this. I put out a notice the other day. Don't anybody use the PayPal link on my channel now if you're trying to help, you're doing something, because David can tell you. Didn't I send it to you, David?
Yep.
Yeah. Someone hacked my PayPal, and
Golly.
oh, dude, it gets better. So after it got hacked and they started looking at it, trying to fix it, they decided I had broke some of their policies, or whatever, and they suspended my account because I either sold, bought. Now this is either or; it doesn't matter. Either I sold or bought ammo, firearms, or firearms accessories, or anything related to a firearm.
Oh, shit. So they're trying to throw that fucking red dot bullshit?
Oh yeah, well this ain't the thing. They took my account and they're holding all the money that is in my account for 180 days.
Who's behind that?
even
I
legal?
wonder.
We're not
We're not
speculating. We're not speculating. on any-
Yeah, no, we're not speculating nothing because that's how crap gets started. But all I'm telling you, all I know to tell y'all is, like I said, I sent the information over to David. I think I sent it to Truth too. Like I said, because this don't make any sense. I was like, look at this crap. But they're holding my money for 180 days.
That's bullshit.
Everything that I'd collected, all the money for the fuel and food to go out to the shoot, all the money for that I had in there to do my medical stuff, everything is in there.
Bro, but you didn't do anything that any
No.
other YouTuber has ever done.
No, this is the thing, because this is the thing. They won't actually tell me which one of the guidelines. They just keep sending me the same thing, that I broke their guidelines to firearms because they don't want to deal with ATF. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I have an ATF fucking file. It's because if you have a PayPal card and you buy anything that is related to a firearm in any kind of way, they can seize your account now with their new update. You might want to go look at your terms and services. And when they seize your account, any money that you have in there, they will hold for 180 days.
But you never used any of that, though, to purchase any accessories or anything, period.
Doesn't matter, because in there somebody had sent in there, I went and looked. Somebody had sent like $10 for the Golden Boy fund. That's the only thing that, and
that was a long time ago.
That was like last week, and then the
oh, my bad.
Then the 6 hour stuff. That's the only other thing. The only other thing is a recurring charge on my account is to Range USA, because I am a member there. That is the only thing that has anything to do with firearms related, because the raffle was for a day at the range with Vault, and then whoever won got this too. That's it. This is the thing. This is not only firearms related. You can put this on any goddamn thing. So that's bullshit.
You can put that on a BB gun, airsoft gun.
Exactly.
Put that on a crossbow.
Exactly. So, but
true. Vault, do you have a Cash App that you could use for the meantime while all this is going on with PayPal?
Cat does. I don't have a Cash App, and Cat does. So we're going to.
Here, I can link it.
Here's the problem. Cash App will only allow you, because I experienced this recently, sending money to my wife, but after you hit like a certain amount, they stop you from sending so much.
Well, I doubt I hit that because I don't have nothing right now to send, because like I said, everything that I had was in that it was in my PayPal.
Nope. Hold on, Vault.
Yeah.
You can use Zelle. Zell.
Yeah, Zelle's the shit. That's bank to bank. They can't touch that.
That's how I pay my rent.
Yeah, but
if somebody wants to send something to you, they could just you can sign up for Zelle, and you can put your information on. They can send it right to you. You go right through Zelle.
But
they just use your phone number.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You got to use your phone number for Zelle, and I've already got a problem with that. this being taken care of.
Email. You can send Zelle for email.
Listen.
Well, we've already. She's got a Cash App already that is set up and everything, and it's hold on.
That's when
I just put it up. Line Tamer 300.
This is when you need a $30 a month burner phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't see chat.
You get a $30 a month Verizon unlimited talk, unlimited text, $30 a month.
Yeah, but Line Tamer 300 is Cat's Cash App, and you'll see it says Christine Howard. It's got a picture of a squirrel up there. She gonna kick your butt, you do.
I think
that's just shit funny. You talking about some lion tamer and this is a squirrel. I ain't got time for this.
I think it's just some kind of false reporting, because obviously people use PayPal to say, like Shell said, obviously people use PayPal to pay for like hunting excursions, hunting equipment.
Well, if you do now, that's what I'm telling you. Go look at it, because I got it sent to me after I've been arguing with them half the damn week. Go look at the new terms and services.
But the problem is, Vault, they don't give a damn about you unless somebody points a finger at you.
That's what I was thinking. It might be one of those situations where it's like, we'll let the shit coast until somebody's pointed out, and then we got all right. Now we have to enforce the shit. Like,
when did they change the term and services? Because
I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's changed, because they say, like I said, I got it in the email. I got 17 emails. That's what they keep sending me. Every time they send me something back, they send me the new terms and services.
Here, I'm gonna put something in private chat.
Hold on. Truth, I just text you a picture. That way, if they go to, so they can find it easier to the Cash App. If you want to throw the picture up.
me see.
So one of the things.
right.
Hold on.
I just posted something in private chat.
Well, you might want to be. When did you do that?
That was back in like October, November.
Oh no, this is recent. This just
right.
changed.
Yeah.
This just changed. But like I said, you can ask David. Like I said, they my shit is
Yeah,
they
what
won't
happened?
give-
Everybody dropped out.
I'm still here.
I'm here.
Chase dropped out. Wilcott dropped out.
Who else is just in here with us?
Whoa.
Chase and Wilcott.
No,
Well,
there's somebody else in here with us that I hadn't met yet.
Oh, this is Bryce.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right.
Hello.
Hello, Bryce.
How's it going, Vault?
It's going. It could be a lot better, but it's going.
Yeah, besides all this bullshit with PayPal.
No, it ain't just that.
Glad you're doing better, man.
I wound up back in the hospital again Tuesday, but they figured out. Well, they figured out what's going on. Where before they couldn't figure, because while I was having the episode, they had me on a machine. One of my stents is shifted and it's not working like it's supposed to. It's the main one that goes to what they call the what the hell artery is it? The widowmaker. So they have to go in the end of this month. They're going to be going in and doing a scope, and they go in my groin on one side, they go in my wrist on the other. They're going to pull that out and put a new one in. So I'm going to be taking a hiatus for a little while. That's what's going on with that. But while I'm on my little hiatus, with the way everything's going on, like I said, they're this political crap. I don't play with. I don't like it. I'm aggravated because it just, like I said, they're now telling you what you can do, what you can buy with what you want. YouTube is getting even more extreme. I don't understand it. They don't produce. YouTube won't. Go ahead.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, we all know this is coming. Everybody know this is coming. You're just blowing the whistle early. It's coming.
I'm telling you, after this, even when they get even if they got my PayPal fixed, the way this happened, I do not trust them. I would not use them anymore. Like I said, because they did not give any warning. Luckily, I had some cash on me because I was actually going to pick up my medicine. I checked to make sure, and because you got you can do savings accounts on your PayPal.
Yeah.
Well, I had money. I've got money set aside in each savings account for different things. So whenever when I went to go pick up my medicines, I moved what I need over to that savings account because that's what it's for. When I moved it, it was 1:30. I got to the place to get my medicine just a few minutes before 2 o'clock. So within 30 minutes, I'm gonna say they hit my account. And when I say they hit it, I can't even unlink a bank account that's to it.
Damn.
You can't do nothing.
That's bullshit.
That's the account. Everybody. That's the one that you use now for everybody.
Yeah, I've got to go. Oh, they even put in there on there that PayPal wants me to go take down anything that has to do with PayPal on any of my social medias, any links, anything like that. They don't want to have that. Like I said, I can't. They have barred me from using PayPal.
It's gonna be a fight, bro. It's a fight. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, because Monday, they're going to get paperwork that I went and filed. Say I've been filing paperwork. To me, this is violation against my Second Amendment, my Sixth Amendment, and my 10th Amendment rights.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else to do except the same thing I did to YouTube. I'm going to go file paperwork. The same thing I sent them an email and let them know. I have nothing else better to do except for to sit around and figure out more paperwork to file.
Well, you the best at that, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Fellas, I hate to. I need to hop off here though because my phone's about to die. So I'll still be watching on my TV, but I won't be able to chat or nothing.
It was nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you, brother.
I didn't mean to come in and break the show up, but
you're good, man. Y'all take care.
One other thing I'm going to talk about, and then I got to give some news, and this has to do with my brother Truth right here. He's bringing me over to the dark side. Like I said, I've got at the end of this month, I've got to go have a procedure done. That's the reason why I'm taking a little hiatus, because that's the reason why I wouldn't get any progressing as fast like I should have. Because like I said, the only thing I've got to do is I got to pay $2,200 on my part for the procedure. Everything else is covered. But thank y'all for all the help, for all the well wishes and everything else, and thank y'all for all the comments y'all made on that last video. And Truth, I hope I don't bring any negativity towards you over here because of me saying that and what was going on with that. Before anybody asks, there is an investigation going on. I don't know how long it's going to take or where it's at. I was just told to not give any more information. So we're going to leave it at that. Now, Truth and Bama have actually talked me into starting a Rumble. So while I'm on this hiatus, we're going to be building a Rumble channel. And I'm going to be moving over to Rumble because right now they're the only platform that is not trying to censor, block, or any of that.
Yep.
Question, Vault. So there's been word around. Just question, man. Like, is it possible that Rumble is setting everybody up where they all transfer over and then it sells out to YouTube?
I don't think so.
I don't see why they would, because that'd be cutting their own throat. Because if they get enough of these people over there on like the bigger people, and there's a lot of bigger channels and bigger people that are. Because I've been doing a lot of research after I talked to Truth and Bama and everything, and I even talked to Chaos yesterday. There's a bunch of bigger YouTubers moving over to Rumble.
But that's a player move. Like these bigger YouTube channels, you can't say they're not taking things on the side to be like do this move and then all of a sudden they buy out. Like, we can't trust nobody at this point.
Not necessarily, because Rumble does pay you also. So
yeah. And
would you rather get paid for free speech, or would you rather get paid for having to censor yourself?
Not just that. From what I see, all right, Rumble makes for them to pay you, they have to make money, and it's going to be kind of like a 70-40 split. So they're going to lose a lot of money. Just like when I come over, say I'm going to bring 2 sponsors.
The thing that I say this is, there's people that like I follow very closely, and they speak a lot of like everything they speak is knowledge and truth, and they go over there and they get very little views.
That's because
they have like, we're talking like 500, 600,000 people, and they go over there and it's very little. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, all right. This is the problem with this. Like me and Truth were talking. All right, it took them a while to build up their platform over on YouTube. Now they come over to Rumble. You've got to get people to follow you.
Yeah, that's a whole new audience over there.
Yeah, that's a whole new audience. You got to start at the ground floor and build yourself back up. You're not going to get the views over there as soon as you jump over there like you are on the platform you've already established.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about a percentage. Like when you put the numbers together, dude, we're talking like, if you got 500,000 followers, just saying, you got 500,000 followers.
How
You
many?
tell everybody to go over there, and you're only getting like a thousand or so
That's
views. That don't
okay.
make sense.
Yes, it does, because that's the people that actually listen and follow them over there. Everybody ain't gonna do it. Everybody, because people don't like change to start with. That's the
Right.
biggest thing. People don't like change, so it's going to take him away. It may take him 2 months going back over to YouTube. Hey, look, I'm telling you, if you want to hear me, you got to come over here.
It might take him a year.
Yeah, because like I said, you got to build it. You don't that he may get even more because of the people that's already over on there. Because see, there's only certain after looking. There's only certain people doing certain things. There's a bunch of gun channels over there now, but there's very few cryptid channels, and especially people that are going out and doing stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I will say this is like a gun channel or like a Second Amendment type people, but I'll say that like the thing that bothers me is the part where it comes to sharing. Like, all right, like YouTube, if you're hot, you get shared, and people who have these views that go over there, it's very little of the sharing going on that side of the fence.
Because they're not big. All right, you don't understand how it works. All right, he's got 500,000 subscribers. YouTube is pushing his channel. That is the only reason why he's doing it. They're pushing it because they're making money off of it.
Why would Rumble not do the same?
Why? Because he doesn't have enough followers yet.
You
He has
keep
to
trying
build
to
the audience
How many
back up.
followers you gotta have to get shared then?
No, that's what I'm saying.
And,
Look, he's nobody on Rumble. That's what you're not understanding. He may be somebody on YouTube, but he is nobody over on Rumble. He started out from the bottom floor, just like when he started his YouTube channel.
And tell you the truth, on Rumble, it depends on how you word what you're putting out.
Yep, it's
Just
all
like
that.
when you start out on YouTube, it depends on how you word with what you're putting out.
That's like with Steve Osdahl. Everything he can't say on YouTube, he goes over to Rumble. And a lot of people have followed him over, but not everybody. It's small, but once he gets more and more talking, a lot of people are starting to going to move over to Rumble.
Because think about it, there's a lot more people. Think about how many people actually use Rumble instead of YouTube. So you're catering to that audience that steers away from YouTube. So you have to build that audience up.
Do you know right now with YouTube's new terms and services and policies? I can't. I'm sponsored by SIG now. Do you know I can't use? That's why SIG hadn't sent me a commercial yet. It's because I can't put it on YouTube promoting guns. I cannot put a logo for SIG or any other gun company. If you do that now, they can not only can they shut your channel down, they can they can delete it. So why do I want to stay here when a company that's going to help me and hopefully help us at Nightmare Nation? I'm going to go where, first off, I don't like being told what to fucking do. As far as I know, I don't do nothing to nobody. I try to help everybody I can. I try to stay in my lane until somebody comes over and tries to shove me out of mine.
I'm just saying. All right, my thing is, I'm saying, all right, not to be a negative Nancy, but I'm saying is, okay, look, on the short end, we all look at the trust of, hey, holy shit, finally, a place we can go have free speech. But the reality is they're allowing us to build it up to where they sell it off and we look stupid later. Like, you can't act like that never happened.
Hey, you can't win if you don't play.
Yeah, well, that's true. You got to play.
So you have two choices. Either go over here, or the second choice is you build your own platform. I've been trying to do that for over a year now. Do you know how fucking hard it is to do on your own?
Yeah, I do. Now we talked about it. I do understand why.
And how expensive it is. Because see, that's like when to build your own, you have to buy cloud space. You have to buy cloud time for people to share. It's a large endeavor. Like I said, I've got a one that I've been working on for a while. I actually was in the process of trying to buy one not too long ago. That kind of fell through, but that's beside the point.
But boy, if that's the point, and I'm not saying not do it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like take advantage of the situation. But what I am saying is, well, damn it, dude. If they can control whether or not you can get your own platform or do this and that, then how can they not control that platform?
Because they don't have control. The person that has that platform has the same views and opinions we do. YouTube, how do you know you're not?
Well, how do we know we're not being deceived by that same platform person? He's just playing the fucking smart, the long road. Like he's just playing the fucking part where he is.
So you know what? So you know what it is. Get in, get your money, and get out. Boom.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I agree with that.
Well, like I said, you can't. If you want to hunt, you got to get out. You got to get off the porch. This is the thing. I can tell you right now, YouTube is not paying crap unless you're a big time YouTuber and following all their little stupid freaking. They're little unless you're drinking their Kool-Aid. I put out. I've showed David. I've showed Batman while they're here. Do you know what my channel made last month? And that was one of the highest months I did shows. My channel last month barely made $128.
Yeah.
And I got people going back and watching old shows. I had almost 40,000 views. That's what I made off 40,000 views. Because YouTube decides, well, we're going to give Vault this much of what we take in, but we're going to give PewDiePie this much. They don't do that over there on Rumble. They start, I'm talking about, it's going to take a while to build it up. Hey, I've done built. This will make the third channel I done built. The thing is, though, you got to go into it with this mindset.
Third time's a charm.
You got to go into it with this mindset. I'm telling y'all what it's made, but it doesn't matter. I have always, YouTube has never paid for itself. YouTube doesn't pay for itself now. My StreamYard cost me $50-something a damn month because I've got the I forgot what it's the one where I can have the multiple cameras and all that crap.
Yeah.
But I can't use it the way I want to do it. There's a camera right there that's set up. The reason why I wanted that done like that is so I can sit right here on this table in front of me, have that camera running so y'all can see me, have this camera running so you can see a gun that I'm taking apart, go piece by piece or whatever I'm doing, because that's what y'all are interested in. And I can't do that over on YouTube. They keep censoring, knocking them out or whatever. Well, like I said, I'm spending more than YouTube's even wanting to pay me. But that's not the whole point of the deal. The whole point of the deal is to get, did I want to do? Maybe we can go get some new followers over there to come over to Nightmare Nation and we get some more channels open up to do what Truth is doing, to do what, Miss Holly's doing.
That reverts back to what was said earlier. Like, get your money while you can, man. Get in while you can, man.
My whole goal in this is not. If you're in this to make money, you're never going to do it.
Well, you've never done that to make money.
I've been
never once. Yeah, never once have anybody that is on this podcast right now has never been in to make money.
Look, I got a 10-year-old little girl inspired enough to start her channel. Then she went to her blind mother, got her to start up a channel.
Yep.
That's what I'm in this for. It ain't for, I don't give a fuck about personal gain. That's like these two men right here, Truth and Bass. I'll say it. I said it in chat earlier. I'll say it again. These men are going to go far because it's natural talent. They're going to be bigger than anybody that y'all been listening to. I'll bet you fucking money in the next year. They are natural at it. I've told Truth. I've told Bass. Truth can tell you. I told him, you're better at this than I am. You'll be bigger than me. Watch.
I hope so. Shit. I've set a goal for myself, man. I want to be like, set a goal for this channel. I want to be like Joe Rogan of paranormal.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. See, that's the thing. You set goals. Most people don't. When you say, that's what I do. I set a goal. When I reach that goal, it's fun. It's exciting. Now what's next? See, this is the thing. I keep running into roadblocks of everything that I want to do here on YouTube. So you know what? It's time for me to take my ball and go somewhere else.
Plus, another thing going over to Rumble, being a small channel, the CEO actually watches some of the small channels. If he likes you, you get, was it $10,000 or $15,000?
Yeah.
To promote your channel more.
They'll hop in your live stream and they do that. Like, I think it's Wednesdays they do that shit or something like that.
Yeah.
I tell y'all what, let me get done with this surgery, get some, and you give me 3 months after I get where I can do what I want to do. I guarantee you, everybody on Rumble will know Nightmare Nation. It ain't gonna be that they're gonna know the Vault of Nightmares. They're gonna know Nightmare Nation because I don't take just my channel. I take Nightmare Nation with me. I take everybody here. Everybody's listening. I got some exciting stuff planned. I haven't went forward with it anymore because if I do, I don't know what's going to happen. They'll probably shut me down midstream like they've done before.
Like TikTok done Jeremy.
Yeah.
Or is he stupid as shit?
Do you know you can't say I was going to try to go over to TikTok and do some stuff. I damn sure don't like TikTok. I am not TikTok friendly.
I'm not. I like TikTok. I was steadfast against it, but you know what? TikTok is more for people with a short attention span.
I'll tell you how to utilize TikTok.
But you do get
commercials.
I've been seeing how I see what people are doing with their TikTok, and I've started doing this now too. So like you see how we're sitting here having a show, they'll take and they'll go through one of their past shows, one of their past live streams, right? And they'll take like minute-long clips of something interesting or whatnot, and they'll edit it into a short. So
yep.
Well, that's what I've been doing. I figured out that's how these people have been getting more people to come to their channel. They've been editing some of their stuff into shorts. It's because we're American. We got short attention spans, right?
Hey, you see what's over in chat about the PayPal? I did not know that, but yeah, I've been, from what I've been researching, trying to figure out. I want to know if it was just me to get this done. No, there's been a lot of companies and a lot of people that has had this done to them. Companies that have been using PayPal longer than I have. They have PayPal commercial accounts, and they've been hit. Like I said, and when they hit you, they don't tell you nothing except for when you go to your PayPal account. It's got big red letters. Your account, it says limited. I'm like, what the hell? It won't let you use it. It ain't limited. They took the son of a bitch, and they're holding money hostage. That's the other thing that I'm filing paperwork on. There's no other lender that holds your money for 108. That's 6 months. I want to know who's going to get the interest on that money for the 6 months they're holding it.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Okay. Because like I said,
that's what they do. They take all that money and put it into a bank where it earns interest at a high yield rate to make even more money off of it. They don't care.
Goddamn.
Damn,
I can't
StreamYard is
say your
fucking
name. I'm looking at your name and I can't say it. Damn. Call me tomorrow. Goddamn.
Shell.
Yeah, Shell. I couldn't get it out of my mouth. I'm looking at her name and I couldn't get it out of my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. But like I said, I haven't went live over on my account. I still got the drawing to do because I've been dealing with something else or someone else. And I'm trying to keep cool because I'm about to lose my damn cool over this stupid shit. After 49 fucking calls.
Yeah.
Like I played y'all on the last show. Oh, they done got worse. I'm about to lose my fucking shit over this stuff because there is an investigation and there's charges pending and they're building more. My patience is running thin. That's the only reason why that I haven't done one. So every time I put, like the post I put up earlier, I done got 4 fucking phone calls since I put that post up earlier about the PayPal. I got 2 last night after I promoted G&H live stream they were doing. That's the only reason why I haven't done one, y'all. I'm sorry. I said it just. I'm about to lose my cool, and I'm trying to stay calm because of what's going on now. I don't like that. I went up in the hospital again, but this time they figured out what the hell's causing the shit. One of my stents, like I said, have shifted or slipped, as they said. It baffled the fuck out of the doctors. They said it ain't supposed to happen. I said, well, leave it to me to be the first. So, like I said, it is what it is. And like I said, in case stuff went weird, because I'm a weird person anyway, the way I think, like I said, I sent out copies of stuff to Truth and Will Cut, Bama. That way, when I say this stuff, it ain't just me saying it. I ain't fixing to show you because it's got a lot of my information on there that I ain't fixing to put out there. But like I said, 180 fucking. When I seen that, I'm like, what in the what? My ignorant ass had to count. I was like, wait a minute. If 3 months is 90 days, that's 6 fucking months.
Yeah.
And the reasoning is they said in case I had any chargebacks, the money is in there to fix that. If it takes them 6 months to do a chargeback, something's fucking wrong anyway. I ain't never had nobody have an issue with a payment or nothing that it didn't come in within 15 days. Usually they within 24 hours somebody's going to have an issue. But I've never had one. But I'm just saying, do you think it would take y'all 6 months to say, hey, look, there's something wrong with the payment here or whatever? If the company's going every 6 months to look at their books, somebody might want to look at that company.
Nah, they got algorithms and all that stuff for that.
Yep.
Like I said, I already know where it came from because somebody's been hollering about us doing the raffles anyway. But like I said, that's okay. I got a story to tell y'all that y'all going to get a kick out of if y'all want to hear it. It has to do with Lethal, my oldest boy.
We got to hear this then.
Oh, yeah. Lethal went to work for Family Dollar, and he's training to be assistant manager. Now, y'all got to understand, Lethal is not even he's in between 20 and 25 years old. So anyway, him and a guy that were in the back unloading a truck. Now, this is here in Memphis. They're unloading the truck. Well, I guess the guy that walked up there and started stealing stuff off the pallet didn't realize there was 2 people inside the truck. So Will walks up there. My son Lethal walks up there and says, "Hey, quit doing that. Leave that stuff alone." And the guy looks at him and starts cussing him out. Just to keep sticking stuff, trying to grab stuff. He said, "Look, I ain't gonna tell you again. Leave that stuff alone." The guy looked at him, cussed him out again, and said, "If you want to do," he said, "if you don't like it, come down here and do something about it." Called him a nasty name. So Lethal hops out of the back of the truck and starts over there. Well, the guy's got so much stuff he can't run. So before he gets to the corner of the building, he's done drop tap everything. He's got one pack of Family Dollar discount bargain cookies. He pulls the gun out and puts it in Lethal's face. Lethal looked at him and told him, he said, "If you don't get that gun out of my face," he said, "I'm going to take it away from you and stick it up your fucking ass." The guy looked at him. He said, as he's saying that, he's done reached behind him. Now, Lethal carries a 6-inch caramba that is double-sided. He's done reached behind him and he's done pulled it. And the guy he said, "Look," he comes back around. He said, once I take your gun from you," he said, "I'm going to cut your wrist and I'm going to cut your throat and you're going to bleed to death over a pack of cookies. Get the gun out of my damn face." The guy looked at him and said, "You're fucking nuts." Turns around and runs off, runs down the street and drops the gun in the neighbor's yard. Now, how we know all this happened is there's cameras back there that have sound recording and recording this. The guy that was in the back of the trailer with him tells the cops this. Lethal tells the cops this. Apparently, the cops didn't believe him until they went and watched the video. They come back and told Lethal, "You are fucking nuts. Were you not scared the guy had the gun pointing in your face?" He said, "No." He said, "Why?" He said, "Well, first off, the gun was on safety." He said, "It's hammer fired." He said, "That particular gun, you got to actually take it off safety before you can cock the hammer." I'm not going to say what kind of gun it was, but he told him the gun model. He said, "How the hell do you know that?" He said, "You don't understand. My dad's raised me around. That used to be a game we played. Was identify the weapon." Sure enough, right down, not even 100 yards down the street, a little old lady calls because she's seen a guy run through and throw a gun in her flower bed. It's exactly the gun he told him it was. And get this, the gun wasn't even fucking loaded.
I believe it.
My StreamYard chat stopped working.
Huh. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, Truth.
What the hell was that noise?
I don't know.
Maybe I just hear that shit.
Yeah, I heard that shit. It sounded like an electrical or something other.
Sounded like an electric engine kind of starting up.
Yeah, it sounded like an electric engine whirling up.
I'm about to say maybe that was me, but I had my shit on mute.
No, that come through like it was just in my headset. It didn't come through like
Nah, I just backed out real quick because my damn StreamYard chat wasn't going as fast as my phone chat. So
my StreamYard chat, mine's not even moving.
Like mine froze up.
Mine stopped. Oh well.
So I backed out. Now it's running straight.
I'm sorry. That didn't. I didn't mean to get you hit. Now,
get us hit. We're allowed to talk about shit.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Mine is not working. Somebody type in chat. See if we can get this shit. See if we can see it.
All right. You know what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to leave street back out, then come back in.
I'm not doing that.
That's what I just did.
But
it's rolling fine on my phone.
I just went today. I just opened up the YouTube side, but my StreamYard side ain't doing jack diddly.
See, and another thing about going over to Rumble, yo, Jay, turn the music down a little bit.
All right. Yep.
You didn't have to turn it completely off. I said turn it down.
It was only.
Yeah, that shit was kind of loud, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty
Only
loud,
got
and I
it set
got
on
one
7.
earphone.
Only got it set on like 7. All right, go ahead.
Another good thing about going over to Rumble, if you're on the StreamYard platform, you can still use StreamYard to go on Rumble.
Yep.
So if you're already paying for StreamYard, you're good to go. Even if you have the free membership on StreamYard, which you only get like a certain amount of hours you can record, and I think you can do live shows on the
free one you can do live, and you get like I think you only get like 15 or 20 hours of record time or something like that.
If you got that, you can go right over to Rumble and do
50.
something.
You get 50. Well, I got 100 and something with the package I got, but this is the thing. I'm telling everybody now, I'm going to make an announcement over on mine. It'll probably be sometime next week. But when I move over to Rumble, like I said, I'm going to be on YouTube for probably about a month after that. And you're going to start seeing shows disappear. And they're only going to be on Rumble. I'm going to take my stuff down, and then after 30 days, when I get my when I get everything like I want it, I'm deleting my stuff over. I'm not going to let YouTube keep making money off me.
Yeah.
It's just not going. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to be into. Like I said, when I go, I'm going. They don't look. Apparently, they don't give a shit if you leave. If I leave anyway, so you know what? I don't care either. Like I said, this will be the 3rd channel I've built from the ground up. Like I said,
no, Destiny. He's made the decision to hop over to Rumble.
Yeah, because I'm tired of all the political crap, and I'm tired of being told when you can't talk about stuff and I can't show stuff that is legal. But people can do all the illegal crap they want. And the other thing, y'all need to be paying attention to what's going on around y'all. Because David can tell you, me and him were talking about this the other day, and it just happened here. I don't know how many of y'all know about the 8 people that were murdered just last week here in Memphis. Not even a mile from my front door. For no reason.
Bro, what's crazy is I could sit there and watch a million videos on YouTube of all these kids shooting these switches, these Glock switches, firing off in the air, no telling where the bullets landing and all this. No big deal. They'll promote. Like when I watch one, next thing you know, I got 20 in a row. Crazy. Ain't that crazy?
But I can't put up a video showing you the proper way to tear down a firearm, exactly how to oil it and clean it and put it back together.
No, Vault. God forbid you show gun safety. Lord forbid. I'm so sorry, but Lord forbid.
But that's one of the things we're going to start. It's going to start going on over on the other channel when I get it up. But I said, did y'all hear about the terror? We just had a terrorist attack in the United States. Did any of y'all hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
You gotta be more specific, man. There's one like every week.
Oh no! This is a guy that was. David, you want to explain that one?
Yeah, Fargo, North Dakota, not too long ago, a terrorist attack happened there. They was having a big celebration in downtown Fargo. Because, see, here in the past few years, a lot of Muslims have moved into Fargo because the country decided to move Muslims into that part of the country. Well, he had a series of guns, 4 different rifles, 4 different pistols, grenades, and a few other things. Luckily, the cops stopped him in time. One cop was dead, others injured. They got him before he made it to the festival.
That's been within the last 7 days. But you don't hear mainstream media talking about that, do you?
I don't.
Matter of fact, he was from Syria.
Yeah. I generally don't watch mainstream media.
But I'm just saying.
I haven't heard of it, period.
Did y'all hear? Like I said, we just had this week 8 people on Bill Street, shot and killed for no freaking apparent reason, and they don't have any idea who done it.
Oh, the thing is, they were all tourists.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They were all tourists. None of them were connected. None of them knew each other. This person just walked down the street, picked 8 people and shot them, and then walked off. That's a mile from my front. That ain't even a mile from my front door.
Nope.
I told y'all this place is getting wild, and stuff is y'all start seeing more and more of this. But the local news, the media and stuff, they're not covering this, or they're not putting it out.
Well, you've heard of Project Mockingbird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what's going on. There, plus, it's all the general media is they disagree with each other, right? Like last year, I posted a video. It said it was a Fox News brief, right? And it said NBC claim. It said MSNBC claims that the biggest cause of migration will be migration. It's like you guys are fucking idiots. Like putting, yeah, but you remember that video I showed? I posted. It's just stupid. Me and the wife sitting in the bar, and that shit comes across the screen. I'm like, really? Are you serious? So it's
And the NPCs eat that shit up.
yeah, they do. Climate change.
Yep.
Oh my god. Migration is going to be the biggest cause of migration. Oh my god, what are we going to do? It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's like that one meme I saw on Facebook earlier. German scientists find a new way of having plates and bowls made out of plants. Then you see another picture. India, 3000 BC. Bowls made of plants. Like, it's already been here. Another is, all the cargo ships are using sails now to help propel themselves across the sea to save fuel. It's like it's a new thing. It's like, hey, dumbass, we've been using sails on boats for 10,000 years.
How do you think all them fools got here on the Mayflower?
Exactly.
They didn't have no trolling motor.
You know what? Yo,
They dog paddled.
yo, Jay, Camden's starting 6th grade this year, right?
Yes, he is.
All right. So he's going to be issued a history book.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hear me
Social
out.
history.
When he gets this book, I want to see this book.
I do too. Shit.
I want to see this book.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see how much has changed since we've been in school. What they're putting in that shit now.
That sounds like a good Rumble.
Can we talk about
event.
we need to set up a thing about all the technology they had back in the late 1700s when they were like using the mercury balls to create energy, and oh my god, man, we had everything beyond what we have now.
They were messing with alchemy.
Are you talking about Tartarian?
Yeah.
Tartarian?
Bro, we got to do a show on that, man. That junk ain't no joke.
I believe it. The Tartarian civilization and the Great Mud Flood.
And if I'm not mistaken, the Great Wall of China was built to keep them in, not keep something out.
It would keep it in, yeah. All the technology.
It was supposed to have kept Genghis out, but that was the biggest farce bullshit they ever come up with.
Right, yeah.
They said if you look at it correctly, those walls, they face out
They do.
I guess they face out. They're facing out towards China. Like,
yeah,
whoever built that wall didn't want them coming across the wall.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Think about it. How the hell did they build a wall to keep Genghis Khan out from coming in and conquering them when they didn't have enough soldiers to fight Genghis Khan? Genghis Khan, supposedly, like you're talking about, supposedly Genghis Khan, out of some of those,
He's the baddest motherfucker alive.
well, out of some of those places that and people that he conquered and put into slavery, they were the ones that supposedly built that wall. It wasn't China. He told them, if you help build this wall, when the wall is done, you're free. Because think about it, none of those other countries, you don't hear nothing about any slavery or anything like that, because they got together under his rule, built that wall, and then they were all free.
Supposedly. But the thing is that wall, the precision of that wall is not what Genghis Khan was capable of.
When you got a couple minutes, man, look up the Tartarian civilization and the Great Mud Flood, because there's a lot of compelling shit that this happened before, and they did a reset on us.
What? Fuck, that was here. All that knowledge was here in America, bro.
Yeah.
They were setting up like tents, civilizations of like an entire civilization would get put in that area, and it would be a big thing where all the elite would come and or rich people would come and see the technology. It was crazy. It was beyond belief. And all of a sudden, it would get torn down, like destroyed.
The Chicago, like the World Fairs, the
World Fair, dude, this is facts. This ain't no question. Bro, the mercury balls, all our buildings, all our ancient buildings had mercury balls that had free energy. What the fuck?
The top of them had spires, and they were all covered in gold and copper and shit like that. They were conducting energy.
Don't y'all think it's kind of funny? There was the World Fairs went on for years, and all of a sudden, just for no reason, they just stopped.
A good point.
Wonder why? Because it was put there so these new inventions and these new ways could be put out to everybody.
Look how many stories we heard about Sasquatches, not only Sasquatch, but actual living creatures that were in these fairs that were otherworldly. Look at those things.
Now I'm gonna have to look this up. Did Tesla ever have a showcase during the World's Fair?
Yes, that's where Tesla actually showcased, and it's the only time it was ever showcased. Tesla showcased his wireless energy.
Yep.
Damn, bro, I didn't see you coming out with that.
What?
Damn, bro. Nah, I'm just saying, bro. Like, yo, you play stupid too much. You play stupid too much, bro.
You wasn't expecting that answer out of me.
No, no, I wasn't.
I only play stupid as a character on YouTube.
I know that. That's why. That's why I said what I said, dude.
I was just told that middle school doesn't give books out anymore. Everything is done through devices.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Everything they don't use books, and they don't do their homework anymore on paper and stuff. All of it is done and turned in before they get to school, and graded before they get to school.
Damn, I wish I grew up in copy and paste literature. Fuck.
It's gonna be. I would have had to tell them the cow ate my computer or something. I don't know.
The dog pissed on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Yo, you know that line, the dog ate my homework, right? Yo, when I was like in 4th grade, right, that shit actually happened. So this
is true. The shit ate my homework too, man.
I brought my homework to class and showed the teacher and was like, look, my dog ate my homework. And she held it up in class like, his dog ate his homework. This is legit. Okay. It's like, yeah, that's just true. It happens.
I come up with a bunch of them, but that you got me on that. But like I said, I come up with a bunch of them. Like I said, watch like now. Now. Go ahead.
I was about to say, Vault rubbed bacon grease on his goddamn homework over there in Booger Valley.
Well, that's just like, I don't understand how they're doing this. You know, all right, so you got to have internet internet access at your house for these kids to do their homework stuff now.
Yeah.
If you go to the school and show them that you are destitute enough that you cannot afford internet, you know the school has to pay for your internet now.
I don't know about New York.
No, that's facts, bro.
Yeah, because it was putting all that shit that just got passed by Biden and all his crew.
They give you a tablet. Here's the thing: they give you a tablet that has internet access wherever you're at.
Well, I just know the school has to pay for it.
I just know that
Internet access wherever you're at.
I know they
Track
give
wherever you're at.
they gave Levi one. They gave Levi one of them tablets. I didn't have to ask. She asked, "Do you have a tablet?" I said, "No." Next thing I know, they gave Levi a tablet.
Yeah, since the Great Toilet Paper Rush of 2020, they've been giving us tablets.
Yep.
Oh, I still don't understand that. Why everybody was going nuts over toilet paper when the
You know why? Because everybody had the same idea that Cassio had in Supernatural. He said toilet paper, hoard it.
I don't know.
It's
All I
like
know is the bidet changed my life.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it ain't funny. Dude.
TMI.
It's not funny. Have you ever sat on a bidet? Dude, it's the best
No.
experience of your
All
life.
right, we're gonna change this topic.
No,
Yeah.
it's good
Hey,
changing.
hold on, hear
Just
me out,
don't
hear
turn
me
it
out.
too high. Just
Hear
take
me
it
out.
slow.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hey, Volt, what do you think about
2,500.
them coming out with 13 episodes for 13 ghosts explaining the ghost's background?
Man, you took a whole 180 on me, you dirty dog.
Yeah, because we were talking about. Walt came on.
Well, yeah, Chase.
So I wanted to
the
see
show
what he
isn't
thinks about it,
sponsored
you
by
know what I'm saying?
Vagisil.
I felt like a ghost entered my soul.
All right, so Walt, you seen the movie 13
Yeah,
Ghosts?
that
before.
PSI turned up.
Yep. That is actually one of my favorites.
So Netflix, I believe it's Netflix, is going to come out with a 13 episode series explaining the background behind each ghost. What do you think about that?
I'd watch it because they did a short little one on them, but they didn't go into detail. And a couple of them, I'm like, dude, that would be interesting. How that how that went about.
Yeah.
I would even love to see how they trapped those particular each ghost and got them to that house.
Well, that's in the movie.
Okay.
How they trapped them.
Well, but they didn't go into detail about it because I'm talking about that.
How they developed the traps and everything like that.
How they developed the traps, how they figured out those spells and stuff that they put on the or incantations, whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yeah, because
Keep 'em
each
trapped.
spell can. Yep,
You know exactly how they do that. Come on, man.
Not like
That's ancient knowledge that people lost.
We ain't talking about what I know. I want to know how they're going to portray it.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I'm glad. That I'd watch that. That'd be. I found a series I watched the other night. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it. It's called Mictlac, I think is how it's pronounced. It's about this fucking giant turtle that was found in Michigan.
That thing has been found all over. It's not just Michigan.
Well, this sumbitch right here was over 6 foot across.
It had hieroglyphs in it.
I didn't see ain't saying nothing about them damn hieroglyphs.
Well, hold on, not hieroglyph, but there was symbols in the shell. It wasn't just that one. There was another one that was found other places.
Well, they did a TV series about it. I ain't heard nothing about no giant turtle, but I know one dude on there. I think me and him kin because he's like, look, this thing is 6 foot across. Its head is 4 foot when it opens. It was a alligator snapping turtle. He's like, look, this thing's gonna kill somebody. His idea was to put 50 pounds of tannerite, buried it in the ground, and baited a trap. And he took a 458 and was going to shoot the fucking tannerite.
Yeah, he was your brother for sure. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now on that how to hunt guy. There's been 4 stories that have came across about turtles that are over 6 foot tall crossing the road. Separate stories that were all legit, emailed in. It's totally separate people that from different areas. It's not that
Steve or guess
yeah,
Yep.
the Steve guy. It doesn't change it that these are legit emails that were sent in. The one came across. There was one email that was sent in. After that, within the next 6 months, there was 3 or 4 more that was sent in about similar situations, and it wasn't like you could tell the difference between somebody bullshitting you or not. And these were not bullshit emails.
I don't
This
know.
thing is real.
I want to know.
Now you're talking about it, bro. You can't tell me that shit's not real.
What I saw looked fucking real.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I have an experience. I was at a bridge where I live over there in Black, not far from where I lived. Probably about 8 miles down that dirt road. There's a place we call it the Headless Horseman Bridge. It got a nickname for a reason. Some weird shit happened at this bridge. Well, I'll put it to you this way.
Hold on, was your mama involved?
No. I was I was down there on my own on the Fuller, and I was fishing with my dad. And I'm telling you right now, dude, there was a big rounded circle under the water that I could see, and I throw it over there. We're talking over 400 or 500 pounds, bro. And I had to use like 100-pound test line, and I tossed it over to it, pulled up. It was a lunker log looking turtle, and when I say it was over 4 foot wide, and I drug it into shore, and its head was so big, it was as big as the round of my fucking thigh, right around my kneecap. It was huge, dude. It was not when I was a kid. I'm talking about right now. It was a monstrous head. It looked like a loggerhead turtle. Dude, it was so big. It was the biggest turtle I've ever seen in my life. Even those big tortoises. It was bigger than the land tortoises that I've seen.
Hey, I think we figured out who your mom will feed on the mushrooms to.
It wasn't me, goddamn.
No, the turtle.
Yeah.
Some of the special mushrooms.
Now, is that known feet or actual feet?
But bro. It shit tripped me out. I'll never forget that moment, dude. I'll never in my life forget that moment I seen a turtle. I've never to this day seen a turtle that big. It wasn't like any normal turtle. I've seen fucking 100-something pound alligator turtle. Bro, it doesn't come close to what I saw. This thing was fucking ridiculous. Like, you could not get your I couldn't even pull it off the bottom. It had to weigh 400 or 500 pounds. It was fucking ridiculous. When I tell you how big this thing was, it was 4 foot wide. It was like half. If you cut a fucking plywood sheet of paper or a plywood in half, so cut half a piece of plywood in half. That's how big it was, dude.
Well, I come across it because I've been doing some research on. Have y'all ever heard of the bear wolf?
Yep.
Bear wolf.
I was doing some research on that because I got sent some stuff on one that come out of Bears area. It's supposed to be up around Washington State. I think it's on the Oregon-Washington State line, somewhere up in there. That this thing has been spotted and seen. That it's supposed to be hybrid between a bear and a wolf. At first, I thought that sounded like bullshit. Until you do some research, there is actually fossil records of this thing they call the bear wolf that was part bear and part wolf. How the hell these two got together and made something that don't make no sense to me. I didn't think interspecies could breed, but there is fossil records of a bear wolf.
You know good and well you met Melvin Ketchum. From what I understand, a lot of her records show that there was female DNA, and the other thing had multiple DNAs, and one of them was a bear, an ancient bear that nobody knew anything about.
Well,
which leads back into grandfather bear that I was thinking when I heard this.
Well, I'm telling you that this thing right here they've got DNA. That when they said like, I thought it was just a name they come up with. Oh no! You can look up wolf bear or bear wolf, however you want to say it. It's in the fossil record. It was even bigger than the short faced bear.
That's big.
Like I said, that links back to a lot of dogman shit in the DNA.
Well, just think. Now, back then, these things were able. It's got a name, and I can't remember the technical name for it. But certain animals could, as long as they were genetically linked back in whenever the hell Wandana land or whatever the hell it was called.
Pangea?
Bear and wolves and a couple of others actually came down from each other. Well, they can cross back. They can interbreed. It's like making a liger or and shit. But this thing, there's supposedly a couple of them out there, and I got some pictures, and I ain't got permission to share them pictures yet. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Think of a wolf that it hunts like a wolf, but it's got bear looking and bear qualities. This thing is as big as my pickup truck.
Well, I mean, dude, there's so many different options of DNAs when it comes to these things. You have the hyena, all these different looking things, dude. So the question is okay.
By the way, y'all know that they found a new breed of baboons too.
That's what I'm getting at. So you have the baboon DNA, you got this DNA, you got that DNA. Who's playing with genetics? Who the fuck is playing with genetics?
Y'all know not too long ago, a couple of years back, I think it's been 10 years back now, they found this chimp. They called it a bully chimp, a 6 foot tall chimp.
Yeah, but yep, I know about it.
Well, there's a baboon over in Africa that the tribes and everything had been telling them about. This thing is a little bit bigger than 6 foot. It's a baboon that they found. They've got specimens of it. It is I think it's almost 7 foot tall baboon. What the hell does that sound like?
That's a dog, man. That's a dog, man, all day.
Yep.
It's possibly a gugly.
Yeah, well, just think. Now the tribes over there. One of the tribes is what is it? What is that? The biggest warrior tribe that's over there. The
Zulu.
The Zulu. The Zulu back in the day used to for you to become one of the Zulu elite, you had to go and kill one of these things and bring back the skin. So they've known about this shit forever and a day, and people were like, well, that just sounds kind of made up. So several tribes have told them about this. Now scientists have found them. Oh yeah, look at this, what we found. You didn't find it, dumbass. Somebody already told you about it.
The thing is that are they gonna use like those are like, you know how they'll use a piece of little something and later on claim that da 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 da. So when it comes out to public, they're gonna link it back to this bullshit.
Well, if you go and look up, y'all know there was opal mines over there. Been opal mines over there for years. You could find opals laid out on the ground, and they shut that down over there. And people for years talked about the creatures that protected the opal mines. Guess where they found these damn baboons? Over there where the opal mines were.
Ain't the opal mines the one of those rocks that are looking like rainbows are the most rarest shit in the world?
Yep.
That's the most rarest fucking rock in the world. They're like $1 million or something like that for one little piece.
Well, they found these things over there where they had done section off. I think that's the reason why they had them sectioned off. I think that's the reason why you couldn't go in over there. a guy drone went awry. Is how this got found. His drone disconnected. It went to fly back. Well, the way it was supposed to fly back, that was the shortest path. Well, he's freaking out because it's a no-fly zone and everything else. This thing catches video of this baboon going down into one of those opal mines. The problem with that is the damn baboon barely fit, and these opal mine openings are almost 6 foot by 6 foot.
It almost sounds like that movie Congo.
Well,
makes you wonder why Crichton wrote about it.
Well,
Yeah, that was a great movie too.
Yeah, it was.
Well, think about it.
So what energy? What energy does the open mines have then? Like, what is the connection?
Well, forget that. Just what they just said. That's what I was going to bring up.
Oh,
The y'all need to start going back. And Truthful likes doing this, and Bass like the movies. Y'all need to start paying attention to the stuff that's going on in movies, because that just goes back to prove some of the stuff that Hollywood is releasing is to desensitize you. Because do y'all remember the movie Core?
Yep.
Mhm.
In the movie Core, the supposable made up material for that ship was called what?
opal.
No, it was called unobtainium. It was a made
Oh
up thing.
yeah, wait till
Go look up. Well, this is the thing.
Seriously,
About 6 years later, guess what got added to the table of elements?
table, and then they came out with the movie and all that. Yeah.
Well, the movie came out before they released that. You go look
No,
at when
you're
it was.
telling me the movie Black Panther came out before that?
No,
No, that's
Core.
vibranium, bro.
That's not
Vibranium and unobtainium is the same goddamn shit, ain't it?
No,
No.
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 No, my bad. I'm so sorry. I
If you
apologize.
go back, you could go back a few months ago. We actually played a video where these guys were finding rocks and taking them out and connecting.
Oh, they were
electric,
electric.
and they were like, yeah, conducting electricity like vibranium.
But I thought
But
that
was
is
talking
the
about
same as
something totally
vibranium.
different.
No.
Now, Vaught was talking about something totally different.
This
Oh
is,
my God.
This is a material that is supposedly you couldn't make here on Earth.
Yeah.
Vibranium came from supposedly a asteroid. This goes back to the alchemy and everything y'all were talking about. They took and made something that they added materials together that wasn't supposed to be able to be added together in a certain way, and made unobtainium. That's the reason why I think he said it was made up of like 100 and something different damn material.
Mineral.
But this is the thing, like I said, about 5 or 6 years later, quietly it gets added to the table of elements.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now that came out in a movie. There's been a bunch of stuff that came out in a movie. The Stealth Chopper came out in about 4 different movies before the accident happened, where everybody knew about it. That was not meant to happen, but that's the way it happened. One of them malfunctioned and crashed, and guess what?
Okay. So that's what's up with them doing all the bullshit about the fucking UFO bullshit or underwater or whatever. I mean, that shit, we all know that's fucking our own government bullshit or fucking other whatever you want to call it.
All right. All right. Go back and look at from the 80s from 80 to 85 and look how much progression we got in technology.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is there really outer world stuff or is it actually inner world stuff?
Where the hell do you
That's all I'm
think
saying.
where do you think they got it from?
Inner world.
No.
Man, come on. You like outer world. Like outer world, we're all gonna say that's not inner world. We don't know what's under the ocean.
All right. Go back and look at when Roswell happened. And like I said, then about in 85, in about 80 is when it really picked up. We started.
Yeah.
They started coming out with stuff that nobody had even dreamed of, and
Dude, this has happened many times in the past. There's nothing new under the sun. It's already happened, dude. So
no,
how do we know?
What I'm talking about is reverse engineering.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about the principles. This happened before. Why do you think we gained so much knowledge so fast? This happened in the past. Every time it happens and it gets advanced, it gets shut down for many different reasons. Catastrophic flood, catastrophic this, catastrophic whatever, or they hide information to postpone the long term.
All right, now, see, Chase, I see where you're coming from with that, because
Okay.
you get a lot of old archaeological digs where they're coming up with shit that shouldn't have been around, like the Baghdad
Right.
battery one.
Okay, sure, yeah,
But then I
similar.
understand what Volt's saying.
Now I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in his little plan.
Okay, let's see it.
Time travel.
I'm not saying that's not true. That's 100% true.
Yes, but hold on. Yes, time travel is possible, but yes,
Oh.
if you're going to talk about time travel, you got to look into the butterfly effect. If you go back and change
Thank you.
Yes.
anything,
Yep.
and even if you step on and hold on, if you go back in time and you step on an ant that wasn't supposed to be stepped on, that might change everything.
Realms, bro, realms and folding of time and shit, bro. Yeah, that's all. I believe in all that too.
All right, so I want to rewind back for a second. You remember, Vault, when you were just talking about going back into the movies and how they're putting this shit out, how they're telling us in movies and books and everything like that.
Yep.
So there's a audio book that I've been listening to, and this came out in 2016, right? Shit's called Federal Underground.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in regards to the shit going on underneath our feet, apparently, with these underground bases, like these secret treaties with these like aliens and shit like that. Now, the other day, I'm sitting here listening to it, right? And now remember, this is in 2016. Now remember, not too long, like about a month and a half ago or so, Stephen Greer talked about he had that guy John Herrera on stage with him, and the dude talked about how they found that disc that was trafficking people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we just heard that from this guy a couple of months ago. In this book from 2016, dude, I shit you not, they are out. Everything that's coming out now, they are outlining this shit in this book.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's just like I got one for y'all. Y'all ain't thought about. I got one for y'all. Y'all ain't thought about. I brought this to everybody's acting like this is new. Do y'all remember me telling y'all about killing a lizard, the lizard, whatever the fucking thing is?
Yeah.
Remember what I told y'all it looked like?
Yep.
What is everybody talking about? It's going over on in Brazil and shit like that now.
Fucking lizard-looking beings, 7-foot lizard-looking beings.
Yeah. Y'all see a recurrence? Like I said, this, I don't know why it happened when it happened with me, but exactly if Chaos was on here, if you go back at what I draw, I don't have it anymore. But what I drawed, what I saw, looks identical to what I think it was Hellbent Holler and them, the picture they put up that the person drew for them. Now they said this thing was bulletproof. All I can say is the one I dealt with that day forgot his bulletproof underwear, because that something was not bulletproof.
Well, that also depends on where you hit it, because I'm pretty sure if you're shooting at it straight on, they didn't hit it from the angle you hit it at.
I zippered it. I went from about where the belly button's supposed to be all the way up in the last round. Let me cut my camera back on. The last round hit it about right here. In the back of it.
You found a soft spot.
Okay, well,
because until I hit it there, this son of a bitch was still had his arms out coming at me like I wasn't doing nothing to it. When they hit it right there, that sun gun dropped like a dish rag.
Well, who's saying?
If you go back, hold on. Go back and listen to that show. Listen to how I described it, and then go listen to how Hellbent Holler, how they described it. It's the same damn thing. What it is, I don't know. But it came out of the damn ground.
Okay, out of the ground. That's the thing, dude. What I'm saying is all these things have been here, bro. There's something going on underneath this earth, and there's different realms. I get all this, but bro, like that same creature has been here for years, and we've been known about it. And these movies have been talking about it, just like you said. These movies have been talking about it forever. Fucking, what's that one's called with Rowdy Ryle Piper or whatever?
B.
They Live?
Yeah, They Live, bro. We've been seeing this stuff forever, dude. Fucking paranormal, what's his name? Wolf Turner. He told stories about him personally throwing people out who had spines and fucking scales on them and shit out of a fucking bar. Like, this stuff ain't nothing new.
All I know is me and Kat were sitting there, and I heard that, and I'm like, what? Did somebody, because what they were saying and what they were, I looked at her, I said, that's the lizard doodad thing that the lizard man is what Chaos called it. I don't know what the fuck this some bitch was.
Yeah.
So we went back and listened to that again. I went and played the show that I did, I think it was 4 years ago or 5 years ago now. And it's the same.
It wasn't that long when you last told it.
Well, I'm just saying. But from the first time I told it, then
it's been a while.
Okay.
It was on the.
It's been a while.
All you got to do is go look at the Chaos, the Inferno, the very first Inferno ones we did. That's where we talked about it. That's how long ago that's been, and they're describing exactly word for word. It's like they took my words and they're using it to describe. And I don't think that happened because the Brazilian. When I started looking into it, the U.S. government's got a thing going on where they sent troops over to Brazil to help with the problem. But they're saying the damn things are bulletproof. Like I told you,
it's
Can this go back to Underground Earth bullshit? Is it possible? There's another world underground?
I ain't gonna go into that because I don't know. Like I said,
you know.
No, what I'm saying is that's what happens usually, though. See, we're clouding things. We're adding stuff to. What I'm talking about is exactly what's happened. We don't have to speculate, guess, whatever. But at least 5 years ago, one of these creatures came out. I had an encounter with. I shot and killed it. I told y'all, described it to y'all. Mm-hmm. Now, people over in Brazil, multiple people are describing the same thing. Like I said, the only difference is they're saying that bullets don't affect it. I'm telling y'all, it took 15 rounds, and like I said, I got one right in his. I blew his brains out, and that really, really, really affected it.
And
whatever the hell it is.
Not for nothing. It looks like in those videos that you see coming out of Peru, it looks like a lot of those villagers were having like shotguns and stuff like that. So you gotta think they're probably got like buckshot, birdshot.
Yeah, and I was close. I was like,
you know what I mean.
I was dragon scale. Anybody?
Well, that dragon scale is nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm not talking about that. I'm using that as a metaphor.
No, because I watched the rounds when I hit it in the stomach and stuff go into it, and like I said, it was doing stuff to it, but it wasn't stopping it.
I got you.
When it stopped is when I hit it, like I said, right under in between the lip. What is the upper lip, or what the hell it looked like the upper lip? And like
you in the brain canal.
Well, it came out the brain canal too. It made a miss. But like I said, what I described, the way I told y'all, is exactly what they showed. And I was freaking out over it. I was like, somebody finally seen what I saw. Now, what the hell is it? And nobody knows still.
Now, I'm going to speculate here a little bit, right? So, like I said, this book is naming pretty much playing out all this shit, and these things start coming out of the ground. Do you think that's what's going on now? these shits that are under the ground are starting to come out now and starting to make themselves known. Because say maybe a treaty was signed on our part that's not being upheld by, say, the people in charge.
Or you got
So
some
it's
that are
pissing them
rebelling.
off.
Or you get because what if you got some that are rebelling against whatever the treaty was? It happens all the damn time.
Yep. Well, let's take it back a little further. Remember the movie Signs with Mel Gibson? That was a reptilian that could cloak.
Well,
Whoa, hold on. What?
Remember, it could cloak.
That doesn't mean it was a reptilian.
It was a reptilian when it uncloaked.
well, I said, I'm telling y'all what this thing looked like. It looked like a lizard. What the hell it was, I don't know. I know it. All I can tell you, it was damn sure dead. It wasn't moving anymore.
And anybody who's falling for the whole, oh, it's miners with jetpacks.
But this is
Do you know what kind of money this company that is funding these miners have to have jetpacks?
Hold on. What I thought was stupid was they're saying the mafia went down there dressed up like lizard people would. That is not the way the fucking mafia works. The mafia will go in and slaughter a whole fucking village and then look at the other one and say, do you want some too? They won't come in with jetpacks trying to hide. They just come in and kill you.
Right.
Bulletproof jetpacks, people.
Yeah.
Bulletproof jetpacks. Come
Bullshit.
Yeah. Like it's
Now, keep in mind that a lot of stuff that some of these countries have going on with biological manipulation and whatnot, I'm pretty sure they put it down in these southern countries.
Yeah. Where I was going with this though is
Plausible
this.
deniability.
This is what pissed me off. Because it did piss me off. Do y'all remember how much flack I caught for telling that Vaught's a liar? There's no such thing as that. It couldn't be. These some bitches over here talking running around with shotguns and stuff and shooting shit, talking about they got bulletproof underwear and stuff on. Ain't nobody batted an eye at them, but I got called a liar and every damn thing.
Look, no, people been shit, dude. People been talking about these creatures since fucking at least early 2000s.
You going to kick Wolf? Wolf, he done fell asleep.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, "There's a big ass bee in here or something." I looked at it and then I seen it was him.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, where's that damn bee at?
Because I got these headphones on. But like I said, think about it. Y'all remember all the bull crap and flack I caught for that? I'm supposed to be a liar and there ain't no such thing. And now the same shit that I described back then, people are saying. So, I guess there's my delusional has rubbed off on them 5 years later.
But like these Pelacaras that they're calling them, the face peelers. Apparently, there was a case in 2000, if I'm not mistaken, 2013, where they
how
found
do they get the name all of a sudden the face peelers?
Taking people's faces.
Well, y'all remember that this thing, I'm going to turn my camera back on because everybody got pissed at me for killing the damn thing. When it come at me, it ain't got hands. It's got these weird looking things and it has claws on them. And it's holding his hands out and Chaos kept laughing at me. He goes, he just wanted a hug. Well, I didn't, fuck that. I wasn't in a hugging mood. I wasn't in a mood to make new friends. Like I said, it's coming at me like this. I'm shooting it. And it's still holding its arms out. Until I hit it right there, that's something. As soon as I hit it right there, it looked like you just let go of a t-shirt and just hit the floor. And everything that was back here was all over the ground now. And the trees and the bushes and then everybody's going to say, did you get any pictures? Fuck no. Did I get any? Did I gather any evidence? No. I looked down and I done emptied a whole mag in this thing, and finally the last round knocked it down. I'm looking at it and I'll tell you the same thing I told Chaos. He goes, "What did you do?" I said, "I went back to the fucking to the truck because I had bigger guns. What I had wasn't big enough." And when I came back a couple of days later, it was gone. Where it went, I have no idea. Who got it? I have no idea. I don't care. I'm glad it was gone. But right after that is whenever fucking the house at Booger Valley got burned to the fucking ground by some kind of weird method. And Bass seen that. Bass says it was an energy weapon.
Yeah, it was one. It's there's video proof that these things have been used in the last few weeks. So a lot of people.
I think I got within 20 miles of where you had your shootout with it.
Yep. Well, I said this is the thing. I showed Bass a picture of where the house used to be. Still to this day, grass will not grow there. But I showed him, and there's a big tree right there. Well, in that tree, you can ask Bass. Then you can see the center of the tree was dead, but the outside wasn't. It looked like something passed through that tree, went into the house, and look, it got hot enough for concrete to start liquefying. Gun barrels melted like candles. Do you know how hot it has to get to that?
And for how long?
And then every one of them trying to tell me that it was electrical fire. I walk over to the pump house and open the door, and the box that's marked house is still in the off position with a lock in it. I told them, so electricity caused that when there's no electricity in the house? Because in the South, that's the way they used to do stuff. They run a main line out to like the pump house. From the pump house, they run power out to the house, to the barn, to wherever.
Yep.
And you put a cutoff on whatever you're going to, because that was 3-phase back then. Because y'all remember when y'all go look up Reagan when they started, he was pushing the energy stuff. If you put in 3-phase power, the electrical company would run the lines, put the transformers in, and everything for free. So my grandfather got him to put 3-phase in out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot run 3-phase into a house. It was ran to the pump house, and from the pump house, then it goes from 3-phase to regular single phase 240. Goes into the house. Well, if you flip that box off out there on that 3-phase to the off position, ain't shit going. It ends right there. But the house still burned down from an electrical fire. I want to know how the hell they figured out it was electrical fire when it wasn't nothing left. I'm talking about there wasn't the ash burned to ash. Nails burned. You know how you see a fire, it'll be boards charred and there'll be nails stick. There wasn't none of that. It was gone. Like, poof. Like you know, the ashes in your cigarette, in your ashtray. There wasn't nothing. So, like I said, I can't explain how that happened. Like I said, grass still won't grow there. And like I said, Bass, this has been years ago. Bass seen the pictures. Like I said, that that tree finally that tree finally died, but the center part never grew back. Everything in the center died. All that black that you saw died, and it didn't. What the house didn't cause it because it had done it to the whole tree, not the center. It was a big ass perfect circle. What did it? I didn't know. But like I said, that's where I'm talking about. Odd things are starting to happen, and like I said, I wish somebody would tell in Brazil what the hell these damn things are, because then I would say that's what the hell I had an encounter with. They're calling it lizard people. Well, they're actually calling it damn people in bulletproof lizard suits with jetpacks, which is, like y'all said, is the dumbest ass thing in the fucking world. Do y'all realize the best jetpack we have now only lasts for less than a minute?
Yep.
The government decided they were so unreliable, they stopped research on it. There's a guy out in Nevada that's got the last working jetpack that I know of. Like I said, he does exhibitions. It lasts less than a minute. He's almost killed himself with it getting too high and not having enough fuel almost to make it back to the ground.
Yeah, he appeared on one of the Super Bowls, going from end zone to end zone.
And he barely made it there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't know what to tell y'all. Stuff is starting to come to light, and I think it's coming to light, and I think the way they're doing it is trying to inoculate everybody so everybody don't freak out.
I'm still gonna have
because
that
they learned their
segment.
lesson when they did War of the Worlds on that radio show, back in the 30s?
Yeah. And then those dumbasses took that shit and turned it into a religion. Oh my God.
Nah, that was a book. You're talking about War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Real quick, you're talking about War of the Worlds. You're talking about the
L. Ron
Ron Hubbard book.
Yeah.
Scientology.
Yeah.
About the alien in the volcano mountain and whatever.
Yeah, some alien needed some damn super loving or some shit. I don't know. I can't get my head wrapped around that either. But I don't like me and the Scientology people don't get along. You want some weirdos? Just go to where they have one of their churches and stand out in front of that church and take a selfie and watch what happens. That's all you got to do. Be on a public sidewalk, take a selfie of yourself, and watch what happens. You would get swarmed like the fucking president's fixing to get out of a car or something in front of you by their security.
I'll kick them on in nuts too.
Well, a couple of them got a little bit more than that done to them, but that's beside the point. I didn't know I was even in front of the damn thing, and I took my phone out and was taking a picture of. It was actually funny. There was a sign there that said "No dogs allowed," and it had a picture of a dog with one of those lines crossed up because it had its leg up pissing. So Bear was pissing on the pole that had that on it. So I was taking a picture. It was funny. Next thing I know, here comes a whole bunch of little geeky looking goons out with. Back then they still had they were carrying the big old mag like flashlights. Well, one of them walked over that thought he was going to do something to Bear, and that did not work out very well for him. Needless to say, he had to have some assistance and a tourniquet. But like I said, that's all I was doing.
Was it just like in John Wick 4 with that one dude when he hollered out nuts?
I didn't holler out shit. He turned. Bear was perfectly qualified to taking care of himself. That guy swung, and when he hit Bear, it sounded like he hit a damn a big old sack of potatoes. Bear, all I heard was, and then him screaming. And then one of the guys went to pull a gun, and I told him, I said, before it clears the holster, I said, I'll shoot all four of y'all.
Weirdos.
Well, this is the other thing. I want to know why the hell these people have so much power, because Bear was a K-9 officer. A K-9 officer carries all the rights that a human officer does. If you hit them or assault them, you get charged for assaulting an officer. Charges were brought up on the guy that hit Bear. Later on, they were supposedly dropped because there was insufficient evidence.
Well, some palms were greased.
Well,
oh yeah.
I don't like none of them. If you're Scientology, you can sit on a big rotating. I'm not gonna say it on here because kids watch. I tell you what you can do. Y'all ever seen the movie Little Nicky?
Yep.
You remember Hitler's Punishment? That's what you can do with a really, really, really big pineapple.
I forgot about that.
Like I said, I have a rule. If you try to eat me or hurt me, or my friends or my family, we can't be friends anymore. We are mortal enemies. That's why I don't like the Dog Man. That's why I don't like Scientology people. So, and there's a couple more, but we ain't getting into that. But like I said, if you try to eat me or my friends or my family or try to hurt us in any kind of way, your group is put on my shit list, and that's not a good list to be on. But like I said, that's why I don't care. Scientology could come out with a cure for blindness. I still wouldn't like them bastards. I'm glad they cure people with blindness, but I still don't like the bastards. Because one of them hit Bear, and then he got his leg took off. Come on, who's going to hit a damn dog? Bear weighed almost 200 pounds. He took up a twin-size bed. Y'all seen him on video, and you're going to just this little nerdy motherfucker that looked like a white Urkel going to run up and hit him. I bet that guy weighed a total of 115 pounds soaking wet. He didn't even weigh as much as Bear. And when he hit Bear, all you heard was boom. And Bear turned around and yeah, you just hit a line with a flashlight, motherfucker.
Well, when he was in the hospital, did he go, did I do that?
He wasn't doing nothing but a lot of screaming. And you ever seen somebody pass out from pain?
Yep.
Well, this dude literally screamed, passed out, woke back up, screamed some more, and passed back out.
Good, you shouldn't be fucking hitting dogs anyway.
No, but like I said, I thought that's the whole story. I don't think I've told that, but a couple of people. But like I said, me being me, like I said, Bear's taking a piss on a pole that has a picture of a dog with a red circle, and the dog's pissing, and it's not allowed. So he's pissing on the pole. I thought it was funny. So I'm trying. I was trying to take a. This is how long ago this was. Me and Kat were talking about this earlier. The first Motorola Razr flip phones had come out.
Damn, that's the early 2000s. Oh, it was 2005.
Yeah, that was back when Bear was in his heyday. Like I said, he was he was still a young pup. But like I said, I ain't never heard a guy scream like a girl so loud. And it was that fast. He hit Bear, and you heard Bear make a growl noise, and then you heard a scream. I'm talking about like a cartoonish girl getting scared scream. There was one down in Tampa, but Cat wouldn't never let me go play with them. Well, I said, all you gotta do is start taking pictures. They don't like pictures. They're weird. There's something wrong with them people.
I'll take a picture of their funny asses.
Yeah, they like to hump aliens and stuff, so or pretend to or something. I don't know. That's the reason why I don't like Tom Cruise. That's like whenever that's the reason why his last wife left him. When she was pregnant and giving birth, he was trying to order.
Vampire anyway.
Yeah, well, he was trying to order her not to make any noises while she's having a baby, naturally. What? I told somebody, I said, I wish somebody grab him by the nuts with some vice grips and see if he can't make no noises.
You probably sound like a security guard. Sound like a little girl.
Troop, how's my new little nephew doing?
Still cooking.
Well, I know he's still cooking, but I know you haven't been good. I hadn't got any ultrasound pictures. I ain't got nothing.
We've only done one so far. I got it in the car.
You have to send me a picture of it. I'll frame it and put it on the wall. I got plenty of space back here. I'm fixing to add some stuff, but well, y'all, I'm fixing to have to get off here. I got to go take some nighttime meds and it won't be about 30 minutes. That shit will knock me out for about 2 hours. I get some good sleep for about 2 hours out of it, but
I think we've been going for like 3.5 hours anyway.
Yep.
Well, I didn't mean to come on and change everything y'all had going. I thank you for letting me do the shout outs and tell everybody what's going on. And
you don't need to apologize.
Man, I have fun every time I come over here.
See, that's what we try to do over here. That's what we try to do over here.
Well, it is fun, and like I said, I hope that you don't catch any flack for me being over here from.
It shouldn't be like we mainly talking about fucking Rumble and other random shit. So if anybody got their panties in a bunch,
like I said, that ain't what I'm about. And like I said, the new channel that I'm going to build, like I said, Troop told me he'd help me get some stuff done on it. I don't know if it's going to be called the Vault of Nightmares. I'm thinking about changing the name and adding Miss Chris Cat in there because she's just as much a part of this as what I do now, and she's with me whenever I go out, and I think she should have her name in there too.
Definitely.
You know, she's willing to go out there with my crazy ass into the woods and follow me around and stuff. I think she should have her name right there right along with mine. I just ain't figured out what we're going to call it yet.
Pushing the wrong buttons, TV.
All right, she's gonna get you. You just wait. She's gonna get you. Hey, you know what she done? You remember what she done to Cobra by accident? I ain't told y'all that. Y'all get a kick out of this. The last time we went to the farm, y'all, she's gonna kick my butt, and so is Cobra. The last time we went to the farm, Cobra's stomach was bothering him, so she stopped and was going to get him some stool softeners to help him. Well, where she didn't pay attention, and what she got was supposed to be stool softeners, but it was X-Lax. It was the opposite, and Cobra. How many can I take? She goes, well, since it's stool softeners, you can take 3. That made an interesting trip, y'all, because y'all don't understand. It's an hour and a half from the farm back to our house.
Uh-huh.
And we had to stop twice on the way here. And then when we got here, I thought he was going to break the door down getting in. He has not let her live that down yet. Yeah, instead of it being stool softener, he took 3 X-Lax at one time.
Well, at least he didn't drink a whole bottle of magnesium citrate.
Well, he'll tell you right quick like that. He was clean. He didn't have no more stomach ache anymore.
I bet he found some change from when he was a kid he swallowed.
So you just remember that next time you come around when you keep talking about them buttons, when she offers you something. And she'll video you.
No, I know she would.
Well, thank you, Truth. Thank you for Bash for letting me be here. And man,
no problem.
I've been excited to see the stuff that y'all been doing and the guests that y'all been bringing on, the shows y'all been. Man, I told y'all.
I'm trying to convince everybody to come back over, or to come over and be on the show. See if anybody takes the nugget.
When you talking about go over to Rumble?
Rumble here, there, everywhere.
Well, I got a couple of people I'm fixing to send your way. Some people I was going to do a show with, but I think they're better suited with you because the way you and your brother are, y'all are a little more open-minded than me. Me and Kat were talking about that because when somebody starts telling a story and I don't she don't line up with stuff I know, she'll tell you right quick. Like she knows my tales. When I start questioning, but a lot of this falls under your wheelhouse. It's that has to do with like the Mandela effect. It has to do with aliens, UFOs. I think they would be a perfect fit with you. And this next week, probably Monday, I'll get you their information, and I've done talked to them, and they said that was all right. And I think y'all do some great shows.
Like I've been saying for a while now, man. I like doing the random stuff, but I like doing the interviews more. I want to get back to that stuff.
So you're good at it.
Send them this way. Send them this way.
Well, like I said, I hope Rumble's ready because, like I said, because of you. And we're fixing to bring Nightmare Nation to Rumble. And like I said, I'm fixing to pull everything off of my channel when I get the Rumble up, and I'm fixing to start putting it. Like I said, it's not going to be on both places. It's going to be on Rumble. YouTube, if I'm not going to be with YouTube, YouTube's not making anything off me anymore. That's one thing. The other thing I'm tired of. I'm tired of being. I feel like a Saturday night lady special every once in a while. They make plenty of money off of us, but
yep,
like I said, it don't make any sense, and it don't make any sense. A lot of these other, like I said, the shows I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start bringing some light. Like I told y'all, people didn't like me before. They damn sure ain't gonna like me now. I have nothing else to lose. Like I said, they keep wanting to take. Think about it. I can't even get paid from fucking YouTube now for 6 months because that's how YouTube pays is through PayPal. That's the only way they pay. Like I said, I lost everything.
Yeah, they needed to get that squared away.
Well, they told me they would. You can ask David. They sent me a nice email that said, in 180 days, we will release your funds.
No, I meant before that.
Well, according to the email, they ain't going to.
That's bullshit.
Well, like I said, I still got to get to that. Well, it's like the money that I'd raised to get to the shoot this next week. We're leaving Wednesday. We're supposed to get out there and come back. The money I'd raised for that is all hung up in there. So, like I said, it taught me a lesson. It taught me a lesson. And like I said, I'm done. If they're going to hold political views that high that I don't agree with, fuck them. I'm leaving. And YouTube has done got that way. And like I said, I hope I don't say nothing here to get you in trouble in any kind of way. What I said is me. Bash and Truth have nothing to do with it. But like I said, I'm fixing to go over where they don't hit you for what you have to say and your opinions. And my opinion is I'm going to give the Donald Trump speech. We need to make America strong again because we have lost our way in more ways than one. Letting the stuff go that we've been letting go and letting these people, because you get butt hurt over something I said, the opinions are like assholes. Yeah. Everybody's got one, and usually they stink.
Definitely.
That's like me, you, and Baz. We don't agree on everything all the time, but that's what's fun, is not agreeing on everything and everybody having a different look and a different approach. And that's the other thing about you and your brother that I've always respected. If y'all have an opinion, that's y'all's opinion. It don't make a difference who comes around and who comes on. You're not going to change it unless evidence is brought to y'all to make you want to change it. Then that's one of the things. That's one of the things I respect. Yeah, well, that's one of the things I've always respected about you two. That's why I'm glad to call y'all my brothers. And like I said, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yep.
Well, man, I'm going to get out of here. And as always, thank y'all for letting me be here. I appreciate it. And sweet night.
No problem, man. Take it easy. All right, so we're going to end this one. You guys, thank you again for joining us on the Late Show episode number 40. We will be back on probably Monday night.
We still have to do the Rumble.
Do you want to do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow and I'm
All right.
off Monday.
All right. We'll
Tomorrow,
do it
8 o'clock, 8:30.
Everybody come.
Do not
Everybody
fall
go to
asleep.
I'm not, fucker. Everybody go to the community tab on this channel, the Impromptu Truth community tab. Scroll down a little ways and click on that Rumble link. We will be on Rumble tomorrow night, and we will be doing UFOs and NATO.
If I have to go over to his house and throw cold water in his face to wake his ass up, I will do it.
Just grab his bad toe.
Kiss my ass woke up.
I will do more than that.
All right, so you guys, we'll be over there on Rumble tomorrow. Definitely. I'll post in the community tab what time, but we'll be on Rumble tomorrow watching UFOs and NATO. So it's going to be a watch party. You guys come on over there, hang out with us. We'll watch it, and then we'll discuss the wild shit from this documentary. Now I'm giving you fair warning here. That shit, it's like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes or so. So, but it's very entertaining and very knowledgeable, and you don't want your kids watching it. So I'll say that. So we will see you guys tomorrow night over on the Rumble channel. And Bash, got anything to say?
Have a good night, everyone.
We'll cut.
Yep. Everybody have a good night.
All right, guys. We'll see you. Remember, community tab, Rumble link. Click it. Join us tomorrow. You're gonna enjoy it.
Don't make me call you every hour on the hour to remind you.
Kiss my ass, dude.
Oh, what time are we going to do Rumble?
See you guys. Probably like
Exactly.
8:30. Probably like 8:30. All right, so see you guys tomorrow over on Rumble. Remember, click the link and join us. Take it easy.